And it's just that quick, everybody. Welcome, everybody. It's Monday, which you know what that means. Karen Gillette said it's Marvelous Mother Tucker's Monday. I can't forget the marvelous part. Nice. So welcome, everybody. I'm so excited to have everybody here with us tonight. Boy, do we have a treat in store for you. Guys, I'll let them introduce themselves, but I also want to do it. We have the one, the only Fatbird Finds with us tonight, Bill. We have Mary Beth and Laura. I'm so excited. Bill, how are you? Well, I just introduced everybody. So, Bill, how are you doing today? You doing good, sir?
I'm recovering. I already told you about it. I had a weekend. We had a vintage marketplace. I don't know why I agreed to do it. And I'm just now recovered from it.
And Laura and Mary Beth, how are you guys doing? I already announced you, and I was so excited. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're doing great. We're excited to be live on a Monday. That's out of character for us. So we're here for it.
I know it seems a little weird. Usually I think of Friday nights. I think of flipping and sipping, little Fatbird Find, stuff like that. So, hey, you know what? We're starting off their week like it's a Friday. So now Friday's really going to feel like a Friday. So we got some friends here with us tonight. Let's say hello to some folks in the chat. As I scroll down, our official mod and bid ender tonight is going to be the very lovely Karen Gillette. So she will be ministering all the bid ends. She'll be modding, doing anything else that we need in the chat. Maybe Holly will also be here as well, dropping some people's links in the chat. So the first person I see is the one, the only Tumbleweed. How are you, Tumbleweed? Welcome, everybody. How are you? Oh, we have Mixed Mom here. How are you, Mixed Mom? It's so good to see you. And I am so anxious to say this name right here. The very lovely Karen Radford is here with us tonight, showing her Fatbird colors. Hello, Karen. It's been a hot minute. It's so good to see you. How are you? We got Matthews Vintiques in here with us. How are you? We have the other half of the Gillette gang. We have Grady Gruppo's Vintage Recordings and gang. I know I'm going to sound like a broken record, pardon the pun, but please make sure you're following him. He puts up some great content. You guys, if you love vintage music the way it's supposed to be played on vinyl, please give him a follow and listen. And as I say every single Monday, it is the soundtrack to the vintage. So it was the things, being played on the air while these things were new and being sold. So give Mr. Grady a follow. Right, Bill?
Caw.
All right. How are you, Heidi? We're spanning the globe tonight, all the way over in Belgium. How are you? It's so great to see you. And there's Karen Gillette. Please familiarize yourself with that little avatar, that beautiful flower. She, again, like I said, is going to be our mod and bid ender. We have the lovely Holly here with us, also one of our mods tonight. How are you, Holly? It's so great to see you. We got Linda Hellman in the chat, who is also my mother. How are you? It's so great to see you, Mom. Welcome. Oh, we have the one, the only Spark Joy in Life. How are you doing? It's good to see you. We have Shannon with us tonight. And guys, feel free. If you guys see anybody that I'm missing, let me know. We got Sweet Rosebud here with us. How are you? We have Taylor. How are you, Taylor? It's so good to see you here tonight. Let's see who else is here with us. I'm scrolling down. Uh-oh, gang. We got the Kitchelitis in the chat, the one, the only, Enamour Amy. Who may or may not have helped and picked a few of tonight's deer, which I think is really, really neat. So can't wait to see all those goodies. We got Dawn here with us tonight. How are you doing, Dawn? Welcome. Miss New Jersey, one of the Miss New Jerseys. We have Steel Whisper here with us. How are you, Steel? It's always so great to see you. We have Sarah of Renovative Home. How are you? It's always great to see you. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. We'll keep scrolling down here. Looks like there was a little bit of a chitty chat going. The lovely Heather from Antiques Agenda is here with us tonight, gang. Please make sure you're giving Heather a follow too. She has a really incredible YouTube channel, so please make sure you're following her. We have Kim Tucker, who I've been wanting to say is like the lost cousin of Mother Tucker. So how are you, Kim Tucker? Another Tucker is here with us tonight. It's always great to see you. We got Tina here with us, which means Jason needs to be on his best behavior. What do you think about that, guys? Always looking, lurking, watching.
I love it.
We have Tara. Tara's here with us. How are you, Tara? Hello. Let's see who else is here with us tonight. Well, hello, Miss Lucinda. It's always great to see you, Lucinda Walker. Welcome. We have the lovely Les. How are you, Les? Welcome. We have Lee with us here tonight. Welcome, everybody. We have Clean Look in the house. Great to see you guys. Who else is here with us tonight? Let's see. We got I see Holly again. The very lovely Leslie Newquest. Welcome, Leslie. So good to see you. Who else is here with us tonight? I see Janet Overstreet. Welcome. How are you guys? It's so good to see everybody here tonight. I don't think I said hello to Tracy yet. So hello, Tracy. How are you? We have the lovely Nellie here with us tonight. How are you, Nellie? Another Jersey girl, Patty Rose. How are you? It's so great to see you, Patty. Welcome. We got Mars Anderson is here with us tonight. How are you, Mars? Welcome, everybody. Let's see who else is here. We're getting down near the bottom. Oh, almost missed you. How are you, Pat Robinson? It's always good to see you. Oh my gosh, it's been a hot minute. Let's see who else is here with us. We have Chris. Hello, Chris, my broom closet. It's always great to see you. Welcome to Monday, everybody. You made it through the hard part, which was the day. Now it's just the fun part to hang out here during the night.
That's right.
So let's see who else is here with us. I see Kelly Smith is here with us. How are you, Kelly? Hello, Carrie. Welcome. How are you doing here tonight? Let's see who else is here. We're all the way down to the bottom. And I see an Amber Amy again. And then I see Shannon. So welcome, everybody. Did I miss anything? Did I miss anyone, guys?
I saw Tammy come in. I saw Greg come in. Those are the two I saw.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, we're going to let the room fill up a little bit. In the meantime, Bill's going to explain to us how it's going to work here tonight. And then we're going to explain to you guys how we invoice and ship, where we ship from. And then we're going to get the sales started.
Okay, so first let's talk about the chat. 3 things you need to know about the chat. Number 1, you want to be in live chat all messages. You can toggle on your device, on most devices, up there at the top, but make sure you're in all messages, not top messages, or else your chat will get filtered. Number 2, we deal with a lag here on YouTube. So every once in a while, you want to refresh. And the way you refresh YouTube is you actually close the application, come back in, hit the sale, and when you come back in, make sure you're back in live chat, all messages. Number 3, we have a lot of knowledgeable people in the chat. So if you have any questions, please pop your question in the chat, and certainly someone, probably multiple people, will answer your question. And number 4, we know a lot of you are active in the chat. We also know that there are those of you who are not, and we invite you to be involved in the chat. This community that we have that develops in the chat is a wonderful thing. And if you've been someone who's been attending sales but not really involved in the chat, maybe tonight's the night. So think about it. Let us know you're here. We'd love to say hi to you. So that's what you need to know about the chat. The next thing we're going to talk about is the sale. We have 10 rounds of items with an additional 3 lightning rounds. So we have a lot of good stuff tonight. So the way that this works is we will hold up an item one by one, and we will tell Jason what the start price is. Jason will pin it on the screen, and then the bidding can commence. We bid in $1 increments. So anything at or above the start price for a bid. We will talk about the item. We'll let you know what we know about it. We'll tell you about any condition issues that you might need to know. And we also invite you to include anything you know about it in the chat. We love learning from people. So that would be fantastic. After we have a few bids in, we will start a countdown. We will do a 15-second countdown unless we see that there's a tremendous lag. Then we'll change it to a 20-second countdown. And at the end of that countdown, the seller will say bid end. At that point, our official bid ender, Karen Gillette, will type the words bid end into the chat, and we will take the highest bid that came in before the bid end. Now, we also offer another option here. If you are an active bidder, an option called just in case. Just in case means that you have an opportunity to really put your best effort forward to secure an item that you're really interested in. So a just in case bid is the maximum amount you would be willing to pay for that item. You would type in JIC with that maximum amount you would be willing to spend. And if you are the highest just in case after the bid end, we will bid you up $1 over the next highest bid. So you may not be paying that maximum amount that you put into the chat. You would pay $1 up over the next highest bid or the next highest just in case. And just keep in mind, when a just in case comes in that's higher than your just in case turns into an actual bid. The one thing about just in case is we ask that you be an active bidder, meaning you've put a bid in before your just in case, and that it's only used during the countdown. So that's how the bidding works. third thing we want to tell you is how we or what information we need from you in order to invoice you. So we will need you to email us, and our emails will be on the screen when this card is down. Your YouTube screen name, your real name, your shipping address, and your PayPal email address. Now, we invoice through PayPal, and you do not need to have a PayPal account in order to pay us through PayPal. If you don't have a PayPal account, we can send you a link that will allow you to check in as a guest, and you just can use a credit card or debit card to do that, and you don't even need to set up an account to do it. So really, really easy. Now we're each going to tell you a little bit about our shops, where we ship from, and what you can expect in terms of when we will be shipping. So again, I'm Bill, Garden Guy Bill. I ship from Northern New Jersey. I also offer local pickup at the shop. If you're in the area, you just need to email me and we can arrange it for some free shipping. I ship to the US and Canada only. I also use Pirate Ship, which is an online service that allows resellers like us to get deep discounts on shipping rates. And I will be invoicing tomorrow.
All right. How about you guys?
All right. Well, we are Fatbird Finds. I'm Mary Beth.
I'm Laura.
And we're shipping from Western Kentucky. Here's our email right here, fatbirdfinds@gmail.com. Laura, when are you going to invoice?
I'll probably do that. Let's see. I'll probably do it tomorrow at I'm working at Layman's, so I'll take my computer with me and I'll probably invoice tomorrow and ship the next. Well, I'll have to ship on Thursday.
Shipping on Thursday, invoicing tomorrow.
Right. And I'm Jason from Mother Tucker's Antiques. I ship from Pennsylvania. I have a brick and mortar here in Pennsylvania, so you guys can actually utilize free pickup. So if anybody is local to me here in the central Pennsylvania area, I'm about an hour and a half west of Philadelphia. So hopefully geographically that helps you guys know where I'm at. You can definitely do that. So after I invoice you, just let us know. We can communicate and get the item up to the shop for you. But like Bill said, I use PayPal to invoice you. I only ship to the US and Canada, and I also use Pirate Ship to get you guys the cheapest rates possible. And all my invoices will go out on Saturday, which means in essence, everybody has an open box from now until then. So any other sales, like my Wednesday sale, if you buy from, we can definitely combine all that for you. In the off chance that you don't want to wait that long, just let me know and we can close the box up and get you invoiced. And we usually ship within 24 hours of payment. Again, guys, thank you all for joining us here tonight. We're going to get the sale started. Like Bill said, we do utilize just in case. Karen Gillette is going to be our bid ender. If you have not or aren't subscribed to anybody here on the screen, please make sure that you are. Everybody's links to not only their YouTube channels, everybody up here has a YouTube channel, everybody has an Instagram account and a Whatnot account. All of those links are in the description of this video. So if you're watching now and you want to follow, go ahead, or even in a rewatch, please feel free to give them a follow, give us all a follow. It just helps get you clued into what we're doing. So, and hopefully later, Fatbird Finds will tell you about their latest shirt and maybe stickers that you can purchase. So ladies, you can feel free. Do you want to tell them now? We have a few moments. Do you want to tell them right now about your merch?
Let me go grab my shirt.
Okay. Let me tell you guys, I'm sure everybody's very familiar with Friday nights flipping and sipping. And if you guys aren't familiar with Homeco, put it in your home, which I find myself singing every time I find something Homeco. Laura and Mary Beth finally made some merch, and I can't wait. Tina and I are going to order ourselves one. Let us see it. Let's see it again. I think
one of our biggest fans is Grady that you highlighted in the chat earlier.
I'm going to make you guys big. I'm going to make you big real quick so we can see your shirt.
According to Karen, he sings it on the way to work.
So by popular demand, we now have a Homeco shirt depicting Murder Elf there with the little baby. Our little logo up there in the corner, and of course the theme song, Homeco. Put it in your home. And
I love it, guys.
Stickers. The stickers will be just this part, so this part won't be there. It's just this part, and those are going to probably be in next week. We're excited.
And guys, links to those, are there links over on your channel that they can get to them? Is that the easiest way? Okay.
In the bio of our description of our profile on Instagram, and then from our YouTube channel, you can find links to our merch store.
All right. I'm telling you, me and Tina, we're getting one of those shirts. We're definitely going to do it. Absolutely. So, guys, we got about 140 people here with us. We're going to get started. We'll let Bill set the tone, and then we'll have Fat Bird Finds next, and then I will be the last one to go. So let's get everything queued up here. We'll get Bill over here on the bigger screen. And how much is your first item, Bill?
Jason, it's going to be $14, but I'm just going to say, if you don't watch the Friday night show, you really need to. I'm usually a lurker, but this past weekend I was feeling ultra competitive. So during these categories, I was kind of going crazy, and I don't know why I was competitive because it's not a competition, but I wanted to have the best answer. So,
Bill,
Laura,
it is.
Laura would say it's always a competition.
Always. If she would let me give points, I would give points for everything.
I love it. All right. So starting at $14, I have a beautiful Fenton custard glass bud vase. I'm going to need to fix my lighting in the next round. It is gorgeous. It is the flowers on it are pink, and it is one of the hand painted ones. Let me see if I can read. Hand painted by C. Mackey. Actually, I've seen that signature before as well. And as you might expect, this bud vase is 8 inches tall, and it's crazy glower. I have 3 pieces of custard Fenton tonight that glow with all the same pink flower design on it. I brought them all in the same sale, just thinking that someone might want 2 or 3 of the pieces for a little collection. But this sweet little bud vase is got this gorgeous. I've got to get a better light situation going on.
There you go, Bill.
Yeah, isn't that good?
Yep.
So that's the hand painting on that side, and then this side has a few more flowers on it. So a few options for display.
And Bill, those flowers have a texture on them with the frit, don't they?
Yeah, these are the frit ones. Yep.
Yep. The ground up.
All 3 pieces I have tonight are the same frit and the same flowers. They're really, really sweet pink. And then the leaves are gorgeous too on them. So the other pieces that will come tonight, just in case if someone's thinking about it, there is a footed compote and there is a fairy lamp. All from the same design.
Awesome.
So Karen, thank you. I see you're 14. I'm interested in moving this along. So I am going to start the countdown. So if anyone is interested, now is the time. And I'm going to fix my light after this round. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. So Karen Gillette is our official bid ender. And if you're new to us, the highest bid before that bid end receives the item. And there it is. So thank you, Karen. This is yours for 14.
Oh, we got a gnarly lag because it just came in on my end. All right. We got Laura Mary Beth up. How much is your first item, ladies?
All right. We have a Fenton.
He wants you to tell him.
$18. Sorry. Thank you.
He's kind of
fine.
Y'all need to keep me straight around here. So yeah. Okay, so we're following suit with Bill with the Fenton. So we've got this little pink Ruffled Hobnail pink Fenton dish, Opalescent. Look how pretty, Laura.
I love this piece. I love the cranberry color, and that the opalescent is kind of like a band around there. That's really, I think that's just really pretty.
It is. It is. Let's see, about 6 1/4 inches across. It's just beautiful. I just love this. I feel like this would be excellent at Valentine's Day, Easter, anything springy.
It's officially a bonbon dish.
Is it?
Do you like bonbons?
I don't really. What constitutes a bonbon?
You could put nuts in it instead, I guess.
That's what I'm here for.
I think bonbon is candy, right?
I guess.
It is. And every time somebody calls it a bonbon dish, I always picture Piggy Bundy for some reason carrying one of those dishes, eating chocolates out of it. I don't know why. I don't know.
That's fantastic.
Oh my gosh, that's funny.
All right, guys. I'm not seeing any interest.
These are the ones that look really cool when you stack them.
Yes. Yeah, I could see some silver mercury balls in that at Christmas time if you do like a
Ooh.
non-traditional
Yeah,
color at Christmas.
that's a good idea. Hold on, hold this.
Okay.
I think turquoise.
Oh, yes.
Oh, turquoise would be pretty.
Yes. Amy says put some cheese cubes in that. Oh, see,
Yeah, like
there you
them.
go.
Yeah, something like that, maybe. I
Oh,
don't
yeah.
know.
How
Maybe
did you just go and pick the exact perfect sprig of? That's crazy. It's perfect.
Isn't that ridiculous? I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what?
Oh my
Where did
God.
that come from?
That's what we're here for, Bill.
Mary Beth has a big box of props at any given point. She's right
Yes.
there.
I'm like Carrot Top. I've just got a bunch of stuff back here.
Well, we can set that one aside for now and,
Okay.
and revisit it.
That's fine.
I'm not seeing anything in the chat.
All
just
right.
yet.
All right.
Guys, we will be doing a recap. So stick
Okay.
with us. We will be doing a recap and
Let me
maybe
have a
somebody
bid.
will come in.
There's a bid.
Oh, there is a bid.
Oh,
We got Noel. See,
there we
there's
go.
a gnarly lag here tonight.
Okay, go ahead and count it down then.
Let's do it. What do we count down from?
We better do 20 tonight just because
Okay.
of the way the lag is.
All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Oh, look, I didn't think that was marked, but I think that is the Fenton F. Once you get it up in front of the camera, you can really see better.
I don't think so.
You don't?
I don't think so.
Okay. Maybe I'm just seeing
I think
things.
you're just seeing things.
There's
Love
the
it.
bid end. All right, guys. All right. Well, you didn't need that just in case either.
Thank you so much, Noelle.
Thank you.
All right, guys, I'm going to get myself up here real quick. And my first item is going to be choice, and it's going to be choice starting at $10. So I do love a good toothpick because I think they're easy to collect and display. So first off is going to be choice on either one of these. They are both made by Imperial Glass, and the pattern on them is known as Hobstar arches. So they're older patterns that then Imperial made a little later on. So these will be the first two choices at $10. Each one of them measures about 2.5 inches tall by about 2.5 inches wide. So let me show them to you up close. The actual, I don't know if the light will show it, in the bottom there, it's catching some of it. You can see the Imperial mark really good on the marigold one. I love the Carnival effect on it. Franny, thank you so much. You're the first one in at 10. A lot of times these saw teeth on the top can get damaged. There's no damage. And again, see if we can catch it. You can just catch the Imperial mark right there in the bottom. So, and there's the underside, really good condition. Thank you, Patty. I see you're 15. And then what I think is a little harder to find is the purple one. And I actually love the color purple that they used. And this one's stamped Imperial as well. It reminds me of what they call the window glass. Isn't that what they call it when you put the old Flint style glass in the window for years?
Lavender. Yeah.
Yep. I kind of feel like that's what they kind of recreated with this. And again, there's no damage at all to the salt teeth on the top. And again, the pattern on this, let me get in close. It's actually called Hobstar and Arches. So, and these Hobstars were used by a lot of glass makers. You know, you can collect a lot of pieces that you'll find it on, and a lot of early American pressed glass used it as well. So we'll show them to you up here. We'll keep it moving. We're with Patty right now at 15. We're looking for $16 each, and we'll count it down, and we are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. We're at 15 looking for 16. And a lot of glass collectors had told me the reason why these are so big and they're called toothpicks, actually when they first created them, they were supposed to be match holders. So they would have been the match holders by the fireplace, by the stove. They used matches for everything. Then
I
later
didn't know
they were,
that.
yeah, that's why.
a great tip.
That's why some of the toothpicks that you see are so large, because they're actually old molds that were supposed to be the wooden toothpick holders. But then, with the times, then they became toothpick holders. So, all right, Franny B, you're the first one at 16. So let me know if you're interested in we'll just call this one gold, and we'll call this one purple. and you can definitely take both at your high bid if you wanted both. All right, Franny, instant collection. Congratulations. All right, Bill.
Okay, Jason, I'm going to start this round at $12. I have some really kitschy cute salt and pepper shakers. They are panda bears with these huge eyes on them. And they are cold painted. So there is some loss on the cold paint on the white and the green, but I don't think I care about that because they're gorgeous. One of them does have the stopper, the other one doesn't. And just so you know, they were souvenir pieces. So they say, Jason, Wildwood, New Jersey.
Get out of here, Bill.
Apparently the best place in the world, but I don't know. I've never been there. But how cute are these guys? So I talked to our resident expert, Enamour Amy, earlier today, and we do not know the manufacturer, but we do know that they've been imported from Japan by Choice Imports. So we do know they're Japan pieces. I actually know they're Japan pieces too, because for that price, you're also going to get this awesome matching napkin holder. And the napkin holder has Japan stamped on the bottom. So let me just show you the great napkin holder because it's pretty cool. It's got a metal piece on the back, and that's what holds the napkins in. But how cute. I mean, these big-eyed, kitschy animals are just amazing. And the paint on this is really good. With the salt and pepper shakers, which likely were used, there is some cold paint loss. But on this one, not much at all, except here on the green on the back. No chips or cracks. Just really fun, really cute, really kitschy. And you get all of it. It's not Choice. You get all of it for that price. So Karen is in at 12. Let me just tell you the sizes real quick. Pretty typical of salt and pepper shakers. The shakers are 4 inches tall. The panda napkin holder is 6 inches tall. So I'll just give you a nice, awesome close-up.
Bill, is that a belly button on the one down there?
Yeah,
the one with the napkin?
Let me make sure it's a belly button and not some food remnant.
No, I think it actually looks like a belly button. Oh, okay. Well,
I cleaned it too. I didn't clean it hard because I was nervous about taking the cold paint off.
Let's pretend it's a belly. I still want to pretend that he has a belly button. I don't know about you guys.
It was my lunch, Jason. It was my lunch.
I want him to have a belly button.
I love how they look so big on the screen. It's great. Yeah. All right. So we're looking for 13 or more. I am going to start that countdown. So 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I love that word.
The paint on these are amazing, Bill, because that airbrushing, a lot of times you find these, they're almost completely wiped out.
Yeah, I mean, there is black paint loss on the shakers, not so much on the napkin holder though, but there is a little bit. So there is the bid end. Dawn Marie had a bid of 13, then a JIC of 20, but you didn't need it, Dawn Marie. These are yours for $13. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Bill, those are adorable.
Those are so cute.
Yeah.
I'm a fan. All right, you ready?
Okay, we've got cuteness coming up here.
Get ready. Our next item starts at $20. $20. All right, we also have a set of salt and pepper, and we have these really cute deer that are like polka dotted.
So Amy tells me they are 1950s Napco.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Aren't they cute? And I think the polka dots are just kitschy to the max, right?
Yes.
And I think one of them is marked with a little souvenir.
Yes.
Tag.
Souvenir of Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. And sometimes these souvenir tags are like really like worn or you can't hardly read them, but this one's in really good condition. Their shakers are on their butts though. Which
oh my gosh.
I think that's fantastic. You're just
that makes them even better.
It does.
I just think that's the cutest thing ever. This one still has its stopper intact. This one has the stopper, but it's inside.
Well, that makes them so cute because if you only did have one, you could still display it and you would never know that was just a single salt and pepper shaker because it's in the rear.
Oh, that's correct. Yes.
So I think that's awesome.
Laura, don't say in the rear. Nobody wants to hear that.
Do you think the people that created these were like, I know where we're going to put the holes at on these?
I'm telling you.
Right. Right in the
We
back.
had it here in one of our videos, and so when somebody emailed us about it, there was the same thing that they were in the rear, and she put in the headline of her email, she said something like salt and pepper shakers. Oh, now I can't think of how she worded it.
I don't know.
Out the behind. That's what she said.
Gotcha.
That's funny. But they're a little snooty. You know, if they've got their noses up in the air with their eyes shut.
I think that is so sweet.
It's kind of like that book, Put Me in the Zoo.
Oh,
He's got spots all over.
Mary Beth, that's my favorite book.
Everybody
That's
loves
my favorite
that book.
book as a kid. Put
I
Me
mean,
in the
these have
Zoo.
the eyelashes, the pink accents, the polka dots, and those awesome long legs. They have everything you look for in
Right?
the ceramic deer. I love it.
All right, guys. I see Robin Watson at 21. Let's count it down, shall we?
Do you want to?
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9,
Look at those
8,
eyelashes.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
So good.
They're so cute. Holly's like, that's the best part, the snooty looks. I know.
Because that's what you want in your life. You want your shakers thinking they're better than you in your house. Yep,
Exactly.
absolutely. All right. It was a runoff here between Robin and Karen. So Robin had a just in case of 31, but Karen had a 25. So that means Robin gets them for 26.
Okay. Thank you, everyone, for your bid.
Congratulations. All right. I'm going to get myself up here. Gang, with about 180 of you here, please make sure you're following everybody that's on the screen. All the links to their channels, their whatnot, and Instagram are in the description of the video. So my next item is going to start at $18. I brought a lot of glass tonight. I didn't even intend to, but I guess it just happened. So I'm also thinking it's time to start decorating for the 4th of July. So I have a great piece of glass. If you guys actually recognize the face on that, it's very reminiscent of the Viking swans, but this is actually from the older mold. This is New Martinsville glass. So New Martinsville glass, of course, was the older company that then got bought out by, I think it was Rainbow, and then it became Viking. So they kept a lot of the molds when Viking did it. So if you guys collect the Viking swans, this would pair well with it, but it is this gorgeous swan by New Martinsville. It is the cobalt and the clear. The only issue on this is there's a little bit of scratching here on the inside. I think from wear. From being used. There you can see it a little bit better. But honestly, when it displays, there may be a little bit of roughness around the rim, but I think that's just from being put on. But in my research, I couldn't find the lidded candy dish. I found a lot of open dishes, but no lidded candy dishes. So it's just starting at $18. This is a great piece of elegant glass from the Depression era, probably the 1930s, and it is by New Martinsville. So let me give you guys some dimensions on it. The dimensions on it is about 5.5 inches tall, so 5.5 inches tall from the top part to the bottom, and it's about 7 inches across. So it is this gorgeous. You can see the drapes. It gives it the optic effect. You know, this would be a great little trinket box. Thank you, Patty. It would be a great little dish to put on your nightstand. This would be great to put in your bathroom. You could definitely put some like Q-tips in it or something, but there's no major noted damage, just these scratches that I told you about on the bottom. But honestly, you don't see it when it's sitting. Great handle, easy to lift off. You guys could actually use this for your bonbons. If you wanted to be Peggy Bundy, throw your bonbons in it. You could definitely do that. And then you can, of course, see where they did the applied neck right there, where they're two separate pieces of glass. So thank you, Patty. I can't help it every time because she was always eating the bonbon. She was eating at least the earlier episodes.
That's so great.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
and
you
I think
definitely need that.
Absolutely. And I think this would be great if you guys put some colored things in there to offset that. Maybe if you had some red in there, this would be great in a 4th of July display, even though it is a swan. So we're looking for 19 or more. Let's go ahead and count this down. We'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And I am trying to show there are little dimples where the eyes are. So they did press in some eyes. And then, of course, the beak. And all that is molded all the way around. So, Patty, you still have it at 18. Thank you so much. We're just looking for 19 or more. There's the bid end. Patty, you didn't need your just in case. Congratulations. It's going to look beautiful. Thank you, guys. All right, Bill.
$20, Jason. And I have a piece of older glass. I have some Carnival glass that is very beautiful. It is stretched glass. And I believe this to be, I actually told Jason what I thought it was before the sale, and I was wrong. I had the wrong thing written down. I believe this to be Imperial glass. And the reason is because it has the ribbing. You can see this beautiful ribbing that goes up and down along the sides. And then at the bottom, it has this amazing detail that you see. You see those concentric rings? So that would be the ripple. So this is the ribbed and ripple Carnival vase. It is 12 inches tall, and it has a beautiful big opening with all of those gorgeous ruffles at the top. You can see that ripple there. You see how beautiful it is?
That's so pretty.
Mm-hmm. It's nice, isn't it?
Yes, and just that color right there where your hand is just stunning.
Yeah. I love how once you have enough, you've seen enough Carnival glass vases, you realize that there are hundreds of varieties of them. They all look the same from distance, but they really are very unique when you look at them. And I just love this ripple effect down here at the bottom, and then the ribbing that goes up the side of it. That's what the bottom looks like. And the reason I think this is Imperial is because if you look closely at the bottom, it's almost all clear glass, and that was indicative of what they did. It could be other companies did this. Early Fenton did this. Northwood did it. But I think that the bottom piece indicates that it's Imperial.
And just as a bolo for everybody out there, that marigold color in Carnival vases like that, every once in a while, if you're incredibly lucky, you'll find one of those vases that are based in green instead of clear, and it's uranium. So
Didn't know that.
Yeah, so those are incredibly fun to find, and just be on the lookout. If you ever see any marigold, specifically marigold Carnival glass that's based in green, make sure you hit it because you never know.
Okay, that's awesome.
So I did want to point out, it's a great condition. There's really nothing major. There is one small bubble inclusion here. I don't even know if it's going to pick. It's not even picking up on the screen, but it is there. But just so pretty. I didn't actually look at the base. Yeah, there's nothing in the base, so it's good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start a countdown. Dee has the high bid at 22 right now. Let me just get you some black behind it just so you can see all the amazingness. Oh, look at it when you have just amazing.
I love the luster on it. And usually sometimes those, after years of being handled and even being used, some of that luster can scratch and wear off. That looks really good and crisp.
And I love it when whoever pulled this glass pulled one side a little higher than the rest, just so it looks like it has a back. I really like that. All right, so I'll start the countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Oh, look at that ribbing. I love it so much.
Now you got me questioning my vase coming up, Bill.
I had it written down correctly. I just told you differently when we were talking.
Ay, ay, ay.
So just waiting for Karen's bid end. And there it is. So Dee had a bid of 22. Noelle came in with a just in case of 63. So Noelle, congratulations. It's yours for $23. Thank you so much.
Can I just say real quick that I am really witnessing the power of the just in case tonight because the lag is super, super bad. Wow. So that just in case really gives you guys a chance to get that if you want it because I didn't realize the lag is terrible.
Yeah, because when Bill calls the bid ends, a lot of times it might be on his phone and you can see until we even see it in our chat. It's a good 10, 15 seconds sometimes. So, but yeah, it gives him a good chance to level that playing field. You're right.
Okay, so we
Are we
have
next? I'm sorry, I didn't.
yeah,
know.
we are. We have another $20 item, $20
You got
start.
it.
So this is a mid-century fused glass art glass tray, which is super mid-century looking.
Look how cool it is with it's Pride representative, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's so cool with Tina's backdrop there.
Definitely. But just so cool. All the colors, very modern art looking.
It can be tabletop or it sets really well in a holder.
A holder?
An easel. Like a plate.
Like you
a
set
plate
it up.
easel.
A holder?
And it looks so pretty. Y'all, I don't know. My brain tonight. The words are not coming.
This does have an artist signature. I believe it says hold on. E. Wagner Smith, Key West, I think is what that says. So
Yes, and I didn't even see it without my glasses.
E. Wagner Smith, Key West. So I feel like that is really awesome.
Oh, it needs to hang on the wall. Yes, you can get the plate hangers to hang it on the wall. That'd be beautiful, especially with a white wall. Because do we have anything white to put behind it? That would really be helpful here. Maybe this towel will work.
Maybe.
It's so pretty.
Oh yeah, now the colors are coming
That
through
really
more.
helps so much.
Yep.
But yeah, you're seeing through it, so for sure. But yeah, I just love fused glass anyway.
See, what I love about that is it can fit in a lot of different decors, and it has that feel. Remember in the 80s when they also did that resurgence of the 1950s? That was their take on all the abstract designs and things. That kind of fits that too. And 80s decor is really hot right now. A lot of folks are decorating in 80s decor.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, even if you didn't want to use this as like on an easel or on the wall, I mean, you could use this. You could put cheese and crackers out for your guests. I wouldn't even hesitate to use this to entertain. And what a statement piece, right? I mean, your friends come over and they're like, "Where'd you get that?" And you're like,
Right?
"It's vintage."
I bet that would look great in a window.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely.
They would elevate the party using that with some things on it. Absolutely.
Yeah, because show behind. I mean, did you show the back? Yeah, I mean,
There's
it's
the
just
back.
almost as pretty from the back as it is the front. So,
And it does have one little felt pad on the bottom. Just so you know what that is. All right.
we see you, Karen Chase, in Vintage at 25.
Thanks, Karen.
Karen, have you got your furniture yet? I'm so worried about your furniture. Karen has just moved to Washington and has been waiting on her furniture.
Oh, that's
So
crazy.
she has no furniture yet in her place.
All right, guys, I'm going to count this down.
They're saying it looks pretty. Look how pretty it is with
Oh,
the
yeah.
faces.
Nice.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
I love it. All right, guys, here we go. I see steel at 26.
Remember your just in case.
I'm going to count it down. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. Yeah, I would love to visit Washington.
Me too.
I hear there's a lot of good picking up in that part of the country.
Karen says still no furniture.
Oh, sorry, Karen.
Man, that's crazy. No furniture. Ugh.
All right, so Karen had a just in case of 35, but Noelle had a just in case of 83. So Noelle gets it for $36.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you
Congratulations.
so much,
Thanks,
Noelle.
Noelle.
Thanks, Karen. And by the way, Karen says I can come visit. I bet you could come too. if you
Maybe
wanted
I
to.
can come too.
Maybe we all could come and hang out at Karen's house because I'd love to see her vintage. I really, really would. And Karen Gillette, thank you again for helping us be in our bid ender and everything. So I'm really excited to offer this next item. It's $20, and I know a lot of the folks love their little glass figurines. So here's a little harder one to find. This is made by Fenton. This is in the Burmese pattern. It's this little cute little kitty cat that's all hand painted. It is signed on the bottom. I can never necessarily make it out. I don't know if it is M. Oh, I think that's a Y. I'm not too sure, but it does have its original 1990s Fenton sticker on it. The little ball right here is covered in, of course, the blue and polka dot, but that's covered in fret. So, and you can see how they painted this cute little quilt on it all the way around. Patty, you're the first at 20, so we're looking for 21 or more. You can see it's all the way here on the back. Now, you guys, the great part about the Burmese glass, oh, and I also want to show you, it is stamped Fenton. Right here, if it wants to show, you can just kind of see the outline of the circle right here. The great part about the Burmese glass is it glows, and boy, does it glow. So hopefully that's picking up for you guys. It definitely glows with the uranium all the way around. And again, what I take from these, this sculpt was not made that long, and they didn't make a lot of it. So if you guys do a little bit of research on this, you're going to see that this must have been like a limited run that they did on these. They did a series of these like tumble cats that were doing all sorts of different poses. Some of those I seem to be able to find a little easier. This one, I only found one other example of it anywhere on the internet. So no chips at all to the ears. There's no real major paint issues, but what you're seeing is you're seeing the blushing of the Burmese glass, which is the combination of like the custard with the cranberry mix. So that's why you're seeing some of the pinks and things in there. So it's just the style of the glass. And if you Fenton lovers know, you definitely know your Burmese. So
Is he holding a little purse or a basket?
I think it's supposed to be like a little ball of yarn. I'm not too sure, but now with the polka dots, I'm not too sure what it is. I think it's just like a little ball with dots on it that he or they are supposed to be holding. And I'll get in close so you guys can see the great details on the eyes. And again, I did show you that it glows, and it measures about 2 inches tall by about 3¼ inches across. I sort of feel like it's getting blown out. So let me just put some black here behind it. So hopefully you guys can see how cute this little kitty cat is. And it is different. Usually we're used to the cat that's sitting that they did the months on, the month birthdays. They did the gemstones. This was just, I think, almost Fenton's last attempt to try to make some more figures and just be a little bit different. I don't even know. I should have checked my book. This could have even been a primo by QVC. Sometimes they did a lot of unique ones just for QVC that then you could only purchase through there. So that could be why finding this was a little more difficult. So right now we're with Becky at 22. We're looking for 23 or more, and it's on the cute little Burmese glass cat. Let's do a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So if you're interested and you want to use that just in case, you have to be an active bidder. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. It kind of has this cute little shawl with flowers that they put on it. I just think it's super unique. Going to look great in with your glowing glass. Thank you, everybody. I see the just in cases coming in. So Becky has a just in case of 28. Patty Rose has a just in case of 43. And there's our bid end. So Patty, with your just in case, it comes to you. Congratulations. Thank you all for the bids. Patty, it's yours for $29. Thank you so much, guys. All righty, Bill.
$18 for choice, Jason. And I have my pottery, my only pottery round tonight, and serving as my planter as well. I have these gorgeous, and I have two of the same, these gorgeous Hull vases that are magnificent. They're in this chartreuse color with the pink accents on the flower, and they have the cutout in them, which is just so beautiful. So they are marked on the back, USA. This is the number 72 pattern by Hull. So these are 1950s pieces, and you can kind of see the 50s influence in this. And I know we're generally familiar with Hull pieces being from a particular line, like the butterfly pieces or the ebb tide pieces or magnolia, but this is actually considered a novelty piece. And when something is labeled as a novelty piece, it means it's the only mold of its kind. So there aren't other variations of this. There aren't bowls or vases or candlesticks. This is the only one that was made this way. And it's a nice sizable vase or planter. I mean, I could imagine hanging plants like the string of pearls or the string of hearts just spilling out of this. But I love the pass through. Really, really beautiful. And the chartreuse is just amazing. It's just a beautiful, beautiful color. And both of them are in fantastic condition. And they're pretty big. They're 8.5. So this one has no issues with it whatsoever. Beautiful base. The second one is also in fantastic condition. The only thing to know about the second one is there's a paint drip under the glaze. So one of the dangers of having these cutouts when you only wanted the paint on one side is the paint would sometimes drip. But it is glazed over. That's the only difference.
I actually like that. I really enjoy imperfections like that because it makes it so unique. You know, you're the only one who has one like that. I just love when things like that happen.
Yes, I agree. And it reminds you that these aren't mass produced, right? A machine didn't do this. These were individual people doing the molds, taking them out of the molds, hand painting it all. So those sorts of things happen. I think they look fantastic as a pair, but I didn't want to assume that anyone would want to because it also looks fantastic on its own. So that's why I decided to bring them both at the same time and offer them for choice because we don't all have mantles. I know we always say, oh, that will look great on either side of your mantle. Yeah, what percentage of the population actually has a mantle? I don't know, right? Or a console table in their dining room anymore. Yeah, so I don't know. So that's why I brought them separately. But other than the paint drip, they are identical in almost every other way. So pretty. So Hull is my pottery company of the night. Hull, not Hall. So I'm going to go ahead and start that countdown. Thank you, everyone, for your interest. If you are an active bidder, just keep in mind that you can use it just in case. Just one last close-up on the flowers. Unknown flowers. Hull didn't identify what these flowers are. They're multi-petal, so they could be single-petaled. Peonies, who knows? They could be anything. Well, not anything, but they could be a lot of things. So let me start a countdown. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Yes, Chris, you're right. This is the only mold that was made. They did not make a mirror mold for this. The novelty line is just one mold, then it's not used, it's not reproduced in any other form. So that's why you see the cutouts in the same location. Okay, so Chris had a bid of 24, and then Kim came in with a just in case of 46. So Kim, you have first choice at 25. You can let me know if you would like one or two, and if you only want one, let me know if you want the drip or non-drip. Thank you all. Thank you, Holly, for dropping our links, and obviously thank you, Karen, for the bid ends. We appreciate you both. And Kim, your box is still open, so I'm closing it tomorrow, so I can put those in there as well. So Kim's going to take the drip. So Chris, let me know if you would like the other one. And of course, if you wanted the pair, I certainly understand. We made drips popular.
And I'm talking and I'm muted. Yes, you did.
And then after Chris, it's Lee and then Miss Wildlife. So just waiting to hear from Chris.
She'll take it.
Perfect. Fantastic. Congratulations, both of you.
All right, ladies.
They're beautiful.
Those are beautiful. I love those. All right. Our next item is going to start at 25. And that's because a namer Amy told us that this little guy is a little more on the hard side to find. Right?
Right. He's 1950s Napco again with the freckle. These are more freckles than polka dots, maybe. Amy, what do you think about that? So, because they're not all over polka dots, so I think it's just his regular little fawn spots, right?
Those eyelashes.
Isn't that sweet?
And it's a planter.
Yes.
There you go, Bill. There's the planter for the night.
And this one would be perfect to like put on your desk with pens or pencils, whatever you're using, because it is that taller style. So, I mean, I feel like this one would be very functional as well.
I could also see a non-traditional bottle brush tree in that for Christmas. I think it would look so good.
Yes.
Wouldn't that be good?
Yeah.
But yes.
Jason, what else could you see in it?
I could see a true real plant in it. I could see an air plant in it under contract with my co-host to make sure that I say that. Yes. Maybe even a baby little real tree would look great in that.
Or like an aqua colored bottle brush. That would be gorgeous.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be so pretty.
So yes, Amy did tell us that this one is a little bit harder to find. Again, it is 1950s Napco. There is a little bit of crazing here on the back. Just a little.
She's a little snooty too.
She is. And look, she's giving you the side eye, Laura.
And yes, Bill, close your ears, even though a plant would be beautiful in this. Also, it's so pinky and pretty. You can't resist putting like makeup brushes and stuff in a little girl's room or a little vanity or something like that.
That's very true. I agree. So yeah, I just love this little guy. So, I mean, just the epitome of kitsch right there, right?
Oh yeah.
So
both
cute.
of these I have never seen, between the shakers, the planter, and I bet you this is just the very beginning of the good that you guys are going to have with these.
Yeah, and Jason, we have a video coming out this week, and we've already done 2, but we made sure to pull items for tonight that have not been in any of the videos.
Yes.
So nobody's seen these tonight.
Yes, exactly.
You're right,
All
Pat.
right.
The quintessential. You're right,
yes,
Pat.
it is, Pat. All right. I see Lee at 31, so I'm going to start the countdown.
Okay, I think you should.
20, 19, 18,
Remember
17,
the just in case,
16,
friends.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
So good.
Yeah, they all have their noses up in the air. Like, they're really something.
Right before the bid end.
Oh, it was
Right.
close.
Oh, so close.
All right. It looks like it's going to an Amy for
Look at
36.
you, Amy.
Thanks, Amy.
Congratulations. All right, gang. Before I start my next item, with 200 of you here, please make sure you're following everybody that's here on the screen. All of the links to all of their channels are in the description below. And I just want to take a minute to remind everybody that a bid is a commitment to pay. It's not just a commitment to then ask for a layaway program. It's a commitment to pay and then pay when the invoice is given. Most of us give 24 to 48 hours. We ask for payment after an invoice is given. So gang, please just remember that when you're bidding, you're committing to purchase that item and to make sure to get the invoice paid within the timely manner that the shops have expressed. So, all right,
Jason,
my next item.
Jason, can I just address what's happening in the chat right now?
Yes, what did
So
I
yes,
miss?
like most of you in the chat, on my phone, I do see that Karen had a 40 before the bid end. But on StreamYard, which is what we go by, the bid end came in right after Amy's bid. And I'm going to take a picture of it right now so that if there are any questions about it. And there's clearly a definite lag tonight that's different.
Is.
So I do have a photo of the StreamYard bid end.
All right, guys. And just bear with us. And anybody who's interested in bidding, also, please make sure you guys refresh often. So if you see something come up that you guys had your heart set on, you might just want to bounce out, refresh, get back in, and then get ready to bid as soon as you guys come back in. So I don't know if it's StreamYard or if it's YouTube, but somebody's doing some gnarly updates that are causing a tremendous lag. So we'll get through it. So Amy also says that she saw Karen before the bid end. So so did you. Well, on our end, it's up to you guys what you guys want to do. If you guys want to just stick with what we called it, Laura and Mary Beth, you can, or if you want to give it to the next person, it's up to you.
What was the question? I missed it.
Oh, they've gone back and forth. Amy says that she saw Karen also before the bid end.
Amy, if you would like to give it to Karen Radford, just let us know in the chat. I think it'd make it easier for all of us to make that judgment call. So
Amy just said, please bill me and send it to Karen.
Okay.
Aww.
That's a win-win. All right, Amy. That is a win-win.
And then Karen's saying, give her to Amy.
We'll work it out with Amy and Karen.
We will. We will.
But that's what I love about this community right there.
So
that's
sweet.
awesome. That's
Very
awesome.
sweet.
So, all right, guys, $24 is the start on my next item. And believe it or not, this is Viking. So from the bit of research that I did, I'll show you the roses here, the transfer in a moment. What they did was in the 80s, as a last ditch before they stopped making their fairy lamps, they created these. And you don't find a lot of these. Usually you find the red top, and they're usually the anniversary ones. So thank you, Steele. I see you in at 24. Before we get into it too far, there is just one little nip here on the base. It's very minimal, but you might be able to see it because it'll look a little clear, seeing that it is frosted glass. So it is right there, just a little nip. But other than that, very good condition. You have the frosted bottom. Again, these are from the 1980s. I actually think this was their attempt to kind of compete with Homeco, and change the market a little bit. So then they made these different chimneys that fit the traditional bases, that those bases would fit their glimmer ones. So you can actually see reminiscent of the diamond effect that would have been on the top of this, but they just made it just a plain old cylinder. And I'm going to hold some black behind it so you guys can see those gorgeous transferred roses on there. I know it seems a little blurry here. Come on, camera, focus for me. So there's no damage at all to the chimney. That is looking super, super blurry. Sorry, guys. We got sunshine at 25. Thank you so much. So we're just going to try to, there we go. Now you guys can see those great flowers with the white detailing. I'm pretty sure they're roses. Again, this was the late 80s attempt that Viking made. Thank you all for the bids. We got Nikki Moss right here at 30. Did I hear somewhere on YouTube Nikki had a yard sale this weekend? I think Nikki Moss had a yard sale, and I forget where I heard that. Nikki, did you have a yard sale this weekend? I wish I would have known or would have been closer. That would have been a great yard sale to attend. I feel like I heard that somewhere. So again, the only thing that you're seeing here is there are the little dimples right there so that it sits. So there's your chimney, again, in very good condition, and it is just one-sided. So it is one-sided, as you guys can see. Sorry for the glare from my monitor. Okay, Nikki, that makes sense. That's what I heard then, because I heard there was an epic estate sale being hosted by Nikki Moss. That's all I remember hearing. So hopefully you had a great sale. So there's the frosted bottom again. And let me give you guys some measurements on this, and then we're going to start a countdown. It's about 6.5 inches tall by about 4 inches at the widest point. Please note there's that little chip there on the base. Other than that, this is in good shape. Again, this is one of those fairy lamps that, put it into use, take it out, put the citronella candle in it, use it. It's not one of those ones that we got to, put on the shelf because we're afraid it's going to get damaged. So, but again, 1980s Viking, probably one of the last ones that they made before they stopped making their fairy lamps. So thank you all for the bids. I see you're 35 right now. We're looking for 36 or more, and we're doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I think this is a really, really unique fairy lamp. It's not going to look like, one that I've seen. I even tried to do research. I couldn't find any listed anywhere else right now for sale. But it's going to look great with all your other fairy lamps, especially your other Viking ones. So there's the bid end. Thank you all so much. We had Chris in at 36. Nikki Moss came in with a just in case of 57, but Sunshine had a just in case of 70. So Sunshine, it's going to be yours for $58. Thank you guys so much. Thank you all for the bids. And we're going to get you up here, Bill. Thank you so much.
$42, Jason. And yet another indication of how Jason and I always think alike. I already had my other round planned before he announced what he was doing. I also have a fairy lamp, and it is this coordinating fairy lamp with the bud vase that we saw earlier and the compote that I have later. So this is the Fenton custard fairy lamp with, it's not really showing any better with my other light on, with the beautiful pink flowers on it. The pink flowers on the front, there are 2 open flowers with 1 bud, but on the back, it just is exploding with blooms. And as we would expect, it glows like crazy. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Good.
Yeah, really fun. No condition issues, no chips or cracks. I did take a magic eraser to it because if you've had this custard glass before, you know that it, like when your ring bangs up against it, it gets a little mark on it, but those marks come right off when you use it. Again, is hand painted, artist signed. This was another name I'm familiar with. This was Sue Foster. So Sue painted this one. And again, all the pieces today have options for display with larger arrangements and then a more simple form on the other side. It does have a Fenton mark on the bottom, the stamp on the bottom. You're not gonna be able to see it, but it is there. No matter which way I rotate it, you're not gonna be able to see it. But it does have, if you're someone who loves the glow, it does have that amazing, oh, look at it. It's just great.
It almost looks like a spaceship, like a UFO, and they're shining down on it. This is a great color at Easter time too.
Yeah, I mean, it's gorgeous without the glow. I mean, I really love the color of these pink flowers. I really wish it was coming across a little bit more. But the glass that was used to ground this up is in multiple colors, shades of pink. So it has a lot of depth. The flowers have a lot of depth to them. And then this really beautiful light green color for the leaves. Let's see if I put the black. Yeah, it's not getting any better. All right, well, thank you for your interest, everyone. This is one of the typical size for these hand-painted custard fairy lamps, 4.5 inches tall. And I will go ahead and start a countdown. So again, if you're an active bidder, you may use it just in case if you're interested. Yeah, I don't know, Heather. I'm lucky. Living in this part of the country, Heather asked how I always find so many fairy lamps. I think we probably have more than other parts of the country do, just because so many of them were manufactured up here. And I spend a lot of time. Hitting the pavement. So,
Yep.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
Yeah, Steele, I'm with you. I love the frit on them too. I think it just gives that glistening detail when you don't have them lit that they need.
Yeah, I like the way it feels too. It makes it very, textured. I love it. So Karen, thank you for the bid end. Dawn had a bid of 50. Nikki came in with just in case, a 57, and Patty came in with an 87. So Patty Rose, my dear, this is yours for 58. As long as we saw it correctly on our side this time. Let me check. Yes. My phone and StreamYard are the same.
All right.
Nice. All right. Okay, what are we starting this at?
This will be a $20 start.
$20 start. And Bill, I swear that we're not copying you. I feel like everything you've showed, like we are selling something similar. So we also have a piece of glowy Fenton custard glass. So I swear we're not copying you though.
It's actually, Jason and I are used to this because we typically always bring the same things. So,
all right. So this is a Fenton butterfly uranium ring holder. So you can fit your rings right here at the end of the day, which is super awesome. Laura, why don't you give me a hit right there?
Okay, back up a little.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Lovely.
It just really doesn't glow as much on camera as it does right here.
In real life, it's so radioactive.
Here, let me do it from underneath. Maybe that. No, that doesn't do good either.
It's just we've got a bright setup in here. Maybe if you do it from far away.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I said back up.
Sorry. But yeah, I love this.
I'm sort of getting it now.
Oh, you are really doing it. Okay, so this does have a Fenton mark. It's hard to find, but it's on the inside of the wing here, and you're probably never going to be able to see it, but it is there. Come on, camera, you can do it. There is a little Fenton mark right
How did
there.
you see that?
Well, because I'm good at it. I love the texture of the butterfly. Lower your face.
Oh gosh. So you've got the butterfly collectors, you've got Fenton collectors, or glowing glass collectors here.
It's true.
It's all the sweet spots.
It's true.
And I was always told this is a jewelry holder. Isn't this a ring
Yeah.
holder? Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a ring holder.
Yeah.
I don't have any rings, or I would demonstrate.
I mean, that's what they all say when you look them up.
Right.
Yes.
It doesn't really come off that way just to look at it, does it?
No, it doesn't. But I think that's the great part is that it doubles as the figurine. And then if you
Right.
want to use it as the ring holder, you can too.
Can't
Right.
resist, so keep trying
So
to-
this is like a branch here, and the butterfly has lit onto it. So he's just hanging out there. But yeah, here on the back side, you could definitely store your rings there at the end of the day, which I love. And of course, this is made in other colors as well. But we, for you guys today, have the green.
Vintage Viking Treasures. Becky says lime sherbet.
Oh,
Yes.
So maybe that's what it's called.
Yes.
She knows her glass.
Yes. But yes, it
Gorgeous.
is the frosted satin glass.
Would even work for bracelets. Indeed.
Oh, yeah, it
Oh,
would.
yeah.
Or even hoops if you had earrings, I think.
Yeah. Oh, because let me just tell you this: Jovi gets my earrings
That's
no
Laura's
matter
cat.
where they are.
They don't know who Jovi is.
They do. Jason probably does. Bill might. He says he lurks on the show. See? But yeah. So here, wait. I'm going to take it off. I'm going to do it.
Oh, God.
Because if I just lay them on the thing, she bats them around and loses them. But if they're hooked onto something, usually I have a bottle, but I need one of these
yeah, you do.
to put my earrings on.
All right, besties. I see Chris at 30. I'm going to start the countdown. Here we go.
You want me to count?
Sure.
It's okay. You can count.
All right.
You like it.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
It just dawned on me. You ladies are used to using your automated counter. So
Yeah.
you don't have to count like us over here still running a Model T, doing it all, by ourselves. Like it just dawned on me. That's right.
Well, that's what we have to use Ecamm for it. So we had to give up StreamYard and yeah.
Right.
We did.
All right. So Chris had it just in case, but you didn't need it, Chris, because you had the high bid at 30. So
Thank you so much,
congratulations,
Chris.
Chris. Good score. All
Appreciate
right,
it.
guys. My next item, this is going to be the highest priced item that I have tonight, but I kind of think it's worth it because these are getting harder to find. I don't find them all that often. So switching from glass over to pottery. So this is a Royal Hager vase. And I want to read it because I always say it the wrong way. This has a pattern name. This is called the Earth Wrap. I always want to call it earthenware, but it's not. It's called the Earth Wrap. They did a whole series in the 1960s. Some of the base tones were green. I think the white is actually the cleanest of them all. This is all unglazed, and this is like the orange peel effect that they did to it. So this is a larger vase. It's definitely going to be a statement piece. You can see where it is stamped the Royal Hager underneath. It is very, very clean on the inside, if you guys can see that. No damage to report. This would look great in any mid-century decor. Thank you, Les. I see you're 34. It measures 7.5 inches tall, 7.5 inches tall by 7 inches wide. So they made almost, I want to say they made a lot of their sculpts in this. So if you like this, sort of like with the Fenton butterfly that Laura and Mary Beth had, you can get different colors of it. It's the same mold, same with Royal Hager. So let me get in here and show you these great earth tones. It almost looks like the night, like a spooky night when you spin it around. It's got these gorgeous oranges, burnt orange, that has that peel effect that goes into the browns. It's a super great piece. There are one or two little craze lines, that isn't being picked up. There you can see the one little craze line right there. There's another little craze line right here. I did take a magic sponge to that. It didn't come off, but there's no chips, no cracks, and this is just a gorgeous piece of mid-century pottery.
Jason, I adore that.
I'll tell you what, guys, this one was
you said it's the earth wrap, right?
Yes, it is the earth wrap.
I mean, I love it. And Amy just put in the chat, which is brilliant. Imagine it with bittersweet and root beer glass. So
absolutely
gorgeous.
Absolutely. You guys put some, now, for example, you put some sprigs coming out of this, whether you even put some like real earth twigs out of it, it's just going to look fantastic. And I have to tell you, this pattern by Royal Hager isn't that easily found anymore. I mean, it was very, very expensive a few years ago. I remember, my God, a few years ago, these vases were going ridiculously high. I don't know if the market has changed, but I think this fits a boho decor. I think it fits like an 80s, 70s decor. I think it also fits into your hardcore mid-century. So let me just show you again the great texture to it. And remember here where the white is, that's glazed. So now all of this is unglazed. So Les, you still have the high bid at 34. We're looking for 35 or more. Let me show you the base, and then we're going to do a countdown. So it is the Royal Hager line, and it is the earth wrap, and this is one of their larger vases. It does, Pat. It has a very southwest kind of look too. So
yeah, Brad, I definitely see the giraffes. You're right.
Yes.
Can you hold it this way?
Yeah, sure.
Because yeah, you can see the giraffes. Yeah, keep going.
Seeing giraffes?
Yeah, right there.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I do. All right. I just think this is really, really unique, and it is it's just a great piece of mid-century pottery. So if anyone's interested, we're only doing just in case for active bidders. Les, you have the high bid right now at 34. So we're looking for 35 or more. Let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Just a gorgeous piece of mid-century pottery. Royal Hager at its best. So you're just in case of 65 less. Thank you so much. I don't think you're going to need it. Excuse me. There's the bid end. Les, it is yours for 34. Thank you so much. I wanted to highlight it. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
$10, Jason. I'm bringing something really cool that I found totally outside of what I've ever brought before. But I have this vintage set of sports glasses made by a company called Dietz and Hagen, and they are from Japan. And I just think they are so cool. First of all, because they come in this amazing box. This is the original box for them. And they still work amazingly. So this is what it looks like on the inside. So it's got all of these beautiful mark there too, with the made in Japan, Dietz and Hagen mark. You hit this little, maybe people have seen these a lot before. It's kind of new to me. You hit the little button and you can actually watch your kids playing sports. There is a dial up here that allows you to focus. And when you focus, these little eyepieces come out as far as you need in order to see what you need to see. And I don't know if you know anyone like my sister-in-law, but my poor sister-in-law is married to a guy who coaches 3 different sports over the year. And she has 3 kids who are in sports. So she is constantly sitting in the bleachers, probably bored to death and not able to see. So I thought this would be a really fun gift for somebody, if anyone knew someone who was involved in sports, or if you went to the opera. I don't know. I just thought it was really neat, something that I've never really brought before, kind of very man cave-ish as well, right?
If you want to know what the neighbors are doing, make sure everything's okay over there on the other side of the fence. Just saying, no,
Jason,
maybe.
Jason.
Maybe.
So that gives the magnification.
Tells me I'm a weirdo. No, you just want to make sure everything's on the up and up on the other side of the fence. That's all you're doing. It's purely
a great condition. And just so you can get a sense of the size, it's not all that big. It's, I guess, meant to go in a pocket. Really easy to to transport. It's 4.5 inches from side to side, 2.5 inches from top to bottom. Just really, really neat piece of history. Because honestly, what I would do if I was at the sports stadium now and I need to see something, I just put my phone and magnify it, right? So
Right.
I think it's fun to have something that reminds us that life wasn't so technology focused in the past. And again, nice box, original box that it came in. So fun. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. We're looking for 16 or more right now. And I love popping it open. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. Yes, bear watching. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. Patty, the bears come so close to my house that I don't need any magnification to see them. I see them in full size all the time. So thank you all for your bids. I'm glad people liked it. I wasn't so sure. So I see Jan at 16, Patty Rose at 21, Jan back in at 30 with a just in case. So Jan, these are yours for $22. Thank you so much.
Well, not me. All right,
What?
ladies.
I love those.
That was
Bill.
awesome. Okay, we have a choice coming up, and we're going to start this at $10. So $10
Got it.
choice. Okay, so the first one, they're both Rose Lane pottery. So here's the
You want to
first.
show him like in front of my shirt?
Oh my God.
Isn't he beautiful?
Okay, so let me get you guys a height on this little guy. He is just over 5 inches, so like 5 1/8 or so. So about 5 inches tall. He does have his Rose Lane pottery sticker on the bottom, which I think is fun. Pasadena.
I love when the sticker is there. It
And-
makes life so much easier.
And then he has he's sort of whitish, almost with a tan tint to him. And he goes into like this brown on his tail and on his spine and up on his ears. So there's the first
yeah,
one.
kind of a, you know how people say grayish? Kind of a
Grayish.
grayish beige.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then your second option for choice is also Rose Lane pottery. This one is sort of a sage green color. This one has 2 deer. And
Thank
this
you.
one does not have its sticker. Let me measure that if you don't care. And this one is about 5 1/2, I think. 5 1/2 inches tall. Yeah. 5 1/2.
And Amy's saying 1940s Rose
Oh.
Lane.
Thanks, Amy.
You can show. I didn't get a chance to show the
Oh,
bottom.
that's good. That's good. That was
Yeah.
a good focus.
This one does not have the sticker. So I'm going to let you hold this one, Laura. And again, this is for choice. So there's the greenish ones.
And here's this little
Grayish.
quintessential MCM pose, right, for the deer.
Oh, yeah. And can I just say that with these legs, I mean, as delicate
Yeah.
as these
I
legs
can't
are,
believe it.
I'm like sweating holding this up here because I'm like terrified that I'm going to drop it. But I just,
Also, I was cleaning them. Everything has a coat of dust on it.
of course.
And so I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to be, especially on this one, I was like, I'm going to have to be so careful
yeah.
cleaning that.
But for things like this to make it, it's just a miracle because they're so delicate. Look at their little faces. They're a little derpy, but
They're
I
so
don't
good.
know.
Elongated ears. Those ears are everything. That's what makes them right there. The whimsy to it.
Yes.
Why don't you show that one again? You got it?
Yeah.
Be careful, Laura.
I know your face, Mary Beth.
I'm out of the way. I'm going to hold this one. Look.
He does have his little eyeballs. I thought at first his eyes were not as pronounced, but they're there. They're just in a light. It's just a lighter color.
Yeah, you can really see his like grayish, his little ombre.
Okay, so it is choice. So you are going to get to choose, and just remember the winning bidder could take both if they wanted to. So
That's correct. I mean, they both have their things about them, you know. I mean, this one is just so mid-century looking, and it's got the sticker, right? And then this one is just so awesome because it's so delicate. I don't know. I don't know which one I would pick, honestly.
I love them both together.
Oh, yeah.
love
And they
the-
go together very well.
I'm
I
gonna
love the detail in the ears of the green one. It almost looks like the veining of leaves. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah.
the taller guy right there.
Yeah.
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 It's not as pronounced in this little guy, but it's there a little bit. And it's on their tail too. You see that?
I wonder if it was a way to maybe indicate that it could be antlers for
Oh,
male deer. I don't know, but that's
Maybe.
interesting.
that's an interesting thought. Keeper wants to focus on my face. I'm trying to get out of the way.
Rosenthal figurines are so difficult to find. And then even if you do, to find in good condition.
All right, besties.
This is actually a new one for me.
Yeah.
The Rose Lane name, that's new.
Oh, I'm sorry, Rose Lane. Yes, sorry. I
Yeah,
said it wrong.
I didn't know about it.
Yeah, we've never found
Amy
it before.
helped us again with that.
Oh, Erin, they are a little derpy looking. Look, just a little, but they're so cute. All right, we see Holly at 20, so we're going to start the countdown.
Remember the just in case, remember the lag.
All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. And then, of course, you get the choice between, we'll call this one white and this one green. Or, of course, you can say both.
Okay, this was a photo finish.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, a photo finish.
I love a good photo finish at the end.
Wait, I need to get my glasses to see.
Oh my God. All right, there's the bid end. So it looked like we had Holly with a just in case of 30. We had Kimmer Ann, sorry, at
Kimmery Ann,
33. Yep. And then we had Laura Orton at 42. So
Okay.
that means at 34, Laura Orton gets first choice.
She wants
Okay.
green.
She already knows
Laura
what she wants.
Orton wants green. Awesome.
And then back up at 33 is Kimmery Ann. So
Okay.
Kimmery Ann, let us know if you want the cream one or you said it was like a cream and a brown, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. And this one does have its sticker.
Okay, so just let us know. And then Holly will have backup at 30. So we're just waiting to hear from Kimmery Ann. These are incredible. I mean, if this is just the beginning of what you guys are going to start sharing, I mean, this is going to be good.
They're very exciting. It's just I haven't even seen a lot of these.
Yeah.
I've never even seen a lot of them. So
All
It
right.
says yes.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, congratulations. All right, guys. My next item is going to start at $28. I might need a few moments to explain this. I'm taking a risk. So this is my first attempt at bringing some antique artwork. It's in its original frame. I will tell you what I believe it to be. I believe it to be original artwork. Let me get in close on this. I believe that this is actually from the arts and crafts period. I believe that it's still in its original frame. And the artwork on the inside, we believe to be pencil with oil pastels, okay? First of all, we'll show you the back here. I believe that that's the original paper that's been on this since probably the turn of the century. I believe that it's also in a cherry frame, which is very reminiscent of the arts and crafts period. They also used to adorn a lot of their wooden pieces with certain little thin metal scroll pieces, which there is on here. There's no major damage. There is a little scuff, maybe just a light little scratch right here, maybe one right up there that can be polished off. I'll show you up close the middle scene in a second, but I just want you guys to know as I hold it back, the whole entire frame measures 14 across by 17 long. So let me also show you here in the top of the frame, you can see the old way that they put the nails in. You can see that black dot right there. That's reminiscent of turn of the century framing when they would frame things. So again, I believe this to be original. It's this gorgeous scene of this bridge and pathway. So you can also see all the great trees in the background, the great detailing on it. Let me get up close here so you guys can see. The hard part is when I tilt it, I get a glare on it. So hopefully you guys were able to see my preview so you can see. If there's any interest, just $28 on this original oil I'm sorry, it would be a pencil. So you can see that the outlining is all done in pencil. Then it is used with pastel paints to be painted on. You can also see there's details of birds up here in the background that they gave and all sorts of different trees and things. So again, I believe this to be original. Oh, I can't get that glow off of it. I'm so sorry. So Jan is our first one in at 28. Thank you so much. So let me get up close so you guys can see the gorgeous stream underneath. You can see all those great details of the reflection.
Can you repeat the size, Jason?
The size on it is 14. It's 14 across and 17. So it's 14 inches wide, 17 inches long. Again, I even believe that this is the original wiring on the back. Again, this is an antique piece. I believe this to be turn of the century. The arts and crafts movement started in the late 1800s, around 1879, and then continued through 1916. I believe this is probably the early teens. Again, I did buy this from an estate, but also I'll just repeat again, if you guys didn't hear me, what makes me think this is the arts and craft period is they were known to adorn things with different thin metal scroll work, which is present. They also used to either use white birch and stain it. I think it was white birch and stain it, but I do believe this to be a cherry wood frame that you guys can see all the way around. And then on the inside, we, with a magnifying glass, actually got in there, and you can tell, you can see the strokes up close. These live sales, I don't think do it justice, but you can see the strokes, and you can see like around the bridge where the black part is, that's all pencil. And then the rest is painted in with some oil paints. You can even see the birds. You can see the scenery. I just think this would be great and all sorts of decors. Thank you, Brad. I saw your 35. Jan's in at 36. Jan is back in at 40. And again, I believe this to be the original frame. I just want to be able to show you here on the underside. There's the other nail. And that is how they used to make these frames back then. You can actually see where they sealed the paper in, where it's dark. It actually has like some stain over top of it. So I don't ever believe that it would have been taken out or something would have been reframed. You guys aren't going to be able to see it from here, but in my experience of selling artwork at this age, it's actually a little bit of waving to the glass, which I actually believe the glass is original. Older glass usually had a small wave to it. It's going to be so hard to see through this, but whoever wins this and has it, you'll definitely appreciate it when you get it. So Jan's in at 41, Brad's in at 45. Again, if you guys are into the arts and crafts period, I even think this would look great in your mid-century decor. This would look great in, even if you guys did rustic, if you did even farmhouse. But again, let me show you the scroll work up close. Look at that detailing. Not a single piece of that little thin metal is broke. And then there's that metal rope effect in closer. And you can see the gorgeous cherry wood all the way around. Again, there was just that little scuff right there that I can show you. That could probably be polished out, but this is the way that I found it. So we are at 45 with Brad. Show you that again one more time so you guys can see if I can get the glare off. I always watch folks sell pictures. I even watch you, Bill, and you're constantly moving it. Now I know why, to get the gnarly glare of the screen off. So we'll hold it back. If you guys know how to zoom in on your devices, you can, but there's no damage to the piece. It's gorgeous, and I believe it to be from the arts and crafts period. Not period, but from the era of the arts and crafts. So we're at 50 with Brad. Thank you all so much. Let's start ourselves a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So we'll go from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. I wouldn't want to see it done, but the frame alone is a really, really good statement piece. But I do believe that this was framed probably the turn of the century and has been in here ever since. And like I said, it came from an estate. I have one that's more winter, so I'll probably hold on to that until the seasons change. So thank you all for your interest. It gives me motivation to do it and bring some more. So it looks like the high bid is Jan at 57. So congratulations, Jan. It's coming to you. Thank you so much.
Good job, Jan. I'm a major fan of that frame. That's
beautiful.
awesome.
It's if it fit our decor, I think we'd be hanging it upstairs. But it's
gorgeous.
a great piece.
And Jason, just so you know, people did not need to see that artwork up close to see how beautiful it is. Those sorts of pieces were meant to be seen from afar. And when you held it back farther, it kind of looked even better.
You're right, because they were bigger walls back
Yeah.
then and larger. Right, you're right.
All right, $10 for choice. And Jason, just tell the folks in the chat, did you and I talk about the order of the things we were going to do today before the sale?
No,
This is
not
just
at all.
what happens. So I have choice on some needlework that I brought, just because I've been loving bringing it recently. So there are two choices today. This one is a little needlepoint cottage surrounded by a gorgeous garden with all the flowers in them, and not as large as the pieces we just saw from the piece we just saw from Jason. These are only 8 inches tall, 10 inches long, but just really, really gorgeous. The frame is nice. It doesn't have metal detail on it, but it does have some very beautiful key work in gold that's in painted gold. And again, some nice on the outside, not any scratches on it. It is mounted on the inside with what we would expect from the time, those nails, and there is a hanger on this one. So the first choice is the needlepoint cottage. The second choice, the exact same sign, is the needlepoint windmill. Windmill on a little river or a little stream with some cottages in the background and a little cottage behind the windmill. Again, the same size as the other one. This one has a little bit more of the canvas on the back that wasn't cut off, but it does have the hanger as well. And of course, they look gorgeous together, but you never know if people want two or just one, or a windmill is something that's really special to somebody. So that's why cut the price in half and offer them for choice.
Amazing. They are so good, Bill. And you find the best stuff to fit in those gallery walls.
Well, it's because I make my own and then I change things out. And, when you live in a tiny 800 square foot house, there's only so much wall space. So, and most of the wall space has bookcases so I can have pixies. These are
so good.
All right. Thank you all for your interest. I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. So you're bidding for choice on either the cottage needlepoint or the windmill needlepoint. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. Like, I'm not trying to be judgmental of all the amazing artwork you can find in Home Goods or in other, but there's just so much amazing older stuff to hang on our walls, right? I don't know. I love trying to save it and find a home for it. All right. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So I see Karen Chase right after the bid end on both devices. Okay. So before the bid end, Marion had the high bid at 36. So Marion, you have first choice of the cottage or of the windmill, or both. Just let me know. And then the backup is Patty Rose at 33, and then Karen at 30.
And they all came in at once, didn't they, Bill?
Yeah, so Marion wants both. Thank you so much for your bids, everyone.
All right, ladies.
Oh, good. They get to stay together. Those were gorgeous together.
Yes. Okay. We have something interesting right now. We weren't really sure how to price it. So I think we're just going to start it at 20. Does that sound good?
Yes.
So Laura, I believe.
I think it's beautiful, and I think it's worth more than that. But yeah, I think $20 is a good place to start.
So Laura did look up some information on this. We saw some similar ones selling on eBay in the almost $100 range, like $80 to $90 range. But we personally don't know anything about it. So we're going to maybe give you guys a great deal tonight. So what did you find out about this?
Well, they're calling that it's Swedish art glass for sure. Show them the bottom. I mean, it looks like any kind of the paperweights or anything like that, the Swedish art glass, when you get that. Isn't that beautiful? That polish, it's just so polished and so perfect, just about.
Mhm.
Now that's a good view, though. You can see some bubbles. There's a few bubbles here,
Mhm.
and they also called it Golden Crown E&R. I don't know if that is a company name, but Swedish art glasses. I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Yes, we're pretty sure. But anyway, it's just gorgeous. It's just this beautiful cranberry color. Laura, your face. This gorgeous cranberry color. It's got these like grooves on the side, which I think are really sexy. I don't know. I just really like this piece. I think that it's just really stunning. Of course, it's a decanter. I just love that.
It's a gorgeous piece.
And it's got some weight to it as well.
Yes.
You know, like Laura equated it to sort of a paperweight. It does have some weight to it as well.
The way they pinched those sides on that to give that effect, and then with the ribbing, I'm with you that I definitely think that's where the glass is from. And I
love that. You know, it makes the pour so fun, right?
Right.
Because, you know, when you grab a hold of it, it's just pleasing.
Yeah, it is actually a really heavy Velociraptor. It's sort of heavy just to hold out in front of me like this.
You're right, Karen. It is a great price too.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
Yeah, the color's beautiful.
I would call this like a really deep cranberry, I think. What do you think, Laura?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
And, you know, if you didn't even want to use it as a decanter, you pull the stopper out. You could use that as a small little vase, as a centerpiece if you wanted to, you know, and just have the stopper to the side, or, you know, in your bar cart, even be real bougie with something like that, you know. That's
no, what Amy just said is true. It is very Interview with a Vampire.
It is.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But you guys make a good point. I mean, the spout here is very reminiscent of like rainbow glass almost, with this really nice opening. So yeah, you could definitely use it multifaceted. I don't see any issues on
beautiful stopper.
Yeah, I don't see any issues on the stopper either, which is, of course, as everyone knows, very rare. All right. Let's count it down, shall we?
Okay.
All right. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Right, there's Noelle's just in case. And there's the bid end. So Noelle.
Right. She didn't need it.
Nope. Noelle for 20. Congratulations.
Noelle, I think you got a great buy on that, and you're going to love it.
She got the buy of the night. It's beautiful.
Congratulations. Guys, if you're not following everybody on the screen, please make sure you are. By chance, if you're not, all the links to everybody's YouTube, whatnot, and Instagram accounts are listed below in the description of the video. If you guys are watching this on a replay, please make sure you're following everybody. Even make sure you're following us over on Instagram. We do a lot of our previews, and my screen's starting to get blurry. We do a lot of our previews for sales over there. So make sure you're doing that, and make sure you're subbed to everybody's YouTube channel. So my next item is going to start at $28. This is a little unique because this is L.E. Smith. If you guys are familiar with the bird sculpt, L.E. Smith made this again in almost every one of their colors, but this is the slag glass version. So, of course, I'm selling with fat birds. I had to bring bird things. I don't know why I waited so long to offer one up, but there's no damage to this, and this is in the yummy orange slag. And it is like a white, but with slag glass, it almost has this whole creamy orange effect to it. So before I show you up close, let me give you the dimensions. Again, it is L.E. Smith. It is the slag glass bird. They don't come around all that often. And they did it in a brown, and they did it in this orange for slag. So if you guys love slag, 9 inches tall by 6 inches wide. So let me show you up close. You can see the veining coming through on it. And this is a sculpt that they did. A lot of times you will find these, they did a lot in their just clear satin. but you can find them in the Amberina. You can find them in all sorts of different colors. On the inside, there's still the original sticker to the little boutique that this must have been bought at. See if I can even see what it says. I think it's like goods, gifts or something, or Bat Rats gifts or something. And it looks like it's out of Fort Lauderdale, I think. I can't make it out. But nonetheless, this gorgeous bird. Again, if you guys love your slag glass, you would love this. It is a bird swooping in. It can be all kinds of different birds. I mean, sometimes you look at it and I think seagull. Sometimes with these birds, it could be just a dove swooping in. But again, let me get in on that slag glass so you guys can see.
Dreamsicle.
But does it glow?
No, it does not glow. I'm so sorry. There is sort of a glow.
Oh, it does a little.
Yeah, it does. There is a glow. Oh my God, I didn't even try it. Oh my God, there is a glow to it.
Yeah, put
there
it
is a
under
glow.
there.
Oh
Like-
my God, hang on a minute here.
So you've always got to try the slag glass.
You're right. My whole life has changed. Everything right in here, all of the slag does glow. So it must have a cadmium in it. So hold on here. Let me hold it. I see Marion in at 28. Thank you so much. I didn't even think to check the slag glass. Yeah, you guys can see the glow sort of coming through. So if you guys have a black light on it, all of the veins throughout are going to glow all the way through the back here. Well, I just learned something new tonight. I had no idea that slag glass glows. Like, yes, all these veins, they glow bright orange all the way down. Karen, thank you. I see you at 30. That's amazing. Now I don't want to sell it. That's so cool. I've never seen slag do that. So yeah, if you guys had this under black light, if you can see again, every single piece of the orange swirl that you see glows with the cadmium in it. And boy, does it glow. So it's in super good condition. Again, Ellie Smith, sometimes these were prone to get chips or cracks. There's no chips or cracks anywhere on it. And again, it measures 9 by 6. And there were only 2 colorways in the slag that I could find, the orange version that I have here. And then they had like a chocolate version that they had called it. So those were the 2 that they did. So we are at 30 with Karen, who's chasing that vintage. Let's do a countdown just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid. And now, does that mean the agro agate also glows, or just some of it? Or I don't know. I'm going to have to check.
Not always, but every once in a while you'll get lucky, especially on some blue pieces.
I just heard to say the best one we've seen is a blue one.
Yeah,
Okay.
so we had a blue piece and shone a light on it, and it glowed so magnificently green. It was awesome.
Well, thank you guys, because I think it helped sell the sizzle on it, and it's going to Karen. So congratulations, Karen. And I'm going to be checking all my slag glass now with my black light. Thank you, guys.
$16, Jason. And I have some more glass. I have this gorgeous amethyst colored ruffle vase, 4-footed ruffle vase. I do not know the maker. I do not know the age, but I do know that it has this lovely floral opening on it, floral looking opening on it. So this is a Garden Guy Bill piece. This is beautiful. It does have a smooth bottom with that smoothed out pontil mark. So again, probably does give us an indication that it's not super, super old, but it is gorgeous, and it's purple and it's squat. That's another thing that really attracted me to it when I saw it. If you're looking for height variation, sort of you have a lot of big ones, it's nice to have a little squat one as well. It is 6 inches tall, but what's really interesting about it is that it's 7 inches at its widest point across the top. So I think it's just really, really fantastic. Beautiful, beautiful glass. So there are no condition issues with it. It's in great condition. I don't even see any inclusions or bubbles that are worth noting. It's just a really nice little piece of glass. I love that it's squat, and I love that it's so wide at this mouth. And I love that it could hold a hot fudge sundae. And if I had 2, I'd make one for my buddy Jason as well.
Thank you so much. It almost looks like a flower opening up when you hold it.
That's why I got it. I mean, it's got to be on brand for me, Jason, right?
Right. You're right.
But
Right.
I do. I actually saw it from the top. It was on a very short side table in an antique store, and I saw it from the top, and I was like, I don't even know what that is, but I think I need it. So pretty.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and it obviously has the clear glass on the feet, and then the amethyst in the middle. Just really nice. And again, I'm just really attracted to the squat size of it. So I'm going to go ahead and start a countdown. So if anyone else is interested, now is the time to get your bid in. And active bidders, if you're interested, maybe a just in case. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end.
So good.
Yeah, and the purple for me too, because it's always when I try to do rainbows of glass, purple and red are always the hardest ones for me to find, especially the red in the swung vases. It's just so hard. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So I see Mary Beth with a 22, Brad with a just in case of 32, and then Mary Beth with a just in case of 37. So Mary Beth, my dear, this is yours for $33. Thank you so much. And thank you both for your bids.
Congratulations. All right, ladies.
Wow, that might have just won out for buy of the night. That was beautiful.
That one was good.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
All right, friends, we've got choice coming up, and we're going to start this at 10. So $10 start on choice.
But before you bid though, there's a couple of condition issues.
Yeah, each of them has an issue.
Yeah, they're so cute and so old, but they have just little tiny issue each.
All right, we have polka dot,
Oh
deer,
my God.
cream, and sugar, but they're mismatched. That's why we're doing them choice. They don't exactly match. So the creamer has blue eyes and small polka dots. The sugar has white eyes and larger polka dots.
Oh, I love that one.
So the issue with the sugar is that it would have originally had a lid, and this one does not.
But to me, in this day and time, I mean, when you use sugar packets, a lot of people don't ever use don't need a lid.
Right.
Right.
But yeah, it's still the issue.
Right.
Yeah.
And then the issue here with this creamer is that there is a little hairline crack right there. Okay. So those are your issues. Now, you could use these either one as planters.
Okay, you're my best friends now. Thank you.
Yep.
Right? I mean, if you didn't want to use them for their purpose, I mean, you could absolutely just put an air plant or a succulent or something in these, and it would be really cute.
Turnabout's fair play, right, Bill? If we're going to suggest planters be used for something else, we can suggest these be used for planters.
That's right.
And Jason, that's a real air plant too.
I know it is. I know it is.
Yeah. And look, this one made a pup. Sometimes
Yeah.
they make little babies. I've
That
got a
means
little
it's
baby.
happy. It's happy.
All right. So I'm going to show this one up close. Again, this is the creamer. It does have the smaller polka dots with the blue eyes.
I love this one.
And again, right.
I love them both.
Again, right. Lower your face. Again, right here with the hairline crack. So cute, though. I mean, look at its eyelashes.
But the cold paint on these looks as good as the day they were made. It's amazing.
It is really good.
Yeah, it's for the most part it is. I think that this probably was where the lid rested, and so the paint is not on those little
Right.
knobs
Right.
there, but
And then this one has the white eyes. It's the little sugar. I mean, you could use packets of sugar, a planter, whatever you want. And this one also does have a Japan sticker. I don't know if we mentioned it, but these are both Artmark, right?
50s probably, right?
Yes.
I would say. I mean, you can tell they got 50s all over them, right?
And you know, this one even has a little bit of a red nose. You could like put something Christmassy in here if you wanted to. He could go for Christmas as well.
I could
Like a
see a
little
pixie
tree?
elf in him, like a pixie elf riding him at Christmas time. That would look so cute.
Jason? That is so cute. Robin, they sort of match the salt and peppers, but not 100%. I mean, you could fake it. I mean, obviously, if they were out together, you'd be like, oh, those go together, but they're not exact.
You want to grab one? Because
Yeah.
Robin's the one that bought those. So
Yeah.
that's probably why she wants to know. Bottle brush trees, yes, again.
Absolutely.
So here
Oh,
was
Amy was answering her. The other those are Napco instead of Artmark, but they do
Right.
look similar.
So there was
if
that.
if you want to see them next to each other.
right. I
Yeah,
mean, it
Cheryl. Yep, just one of them has a hairline, just one of them, and it's the creamer.
right.
Yep, Cheryl. Yep.
Yeah. So the issue with the sugar was that it no longer has its lid. The issue with the creamer is that it had a little hairline crack right
Do you
there.
see it right
Yes.
there?
And
Okay.
Cheryl, Lady Cheryl, is a huge deer collector. So Cheryl, you're going to have to keep an eye on Fatbirds. They got a huge deer collection that they're liquidating.
Okay.
Wednesday, and we can talk about that for just a second while you're looking at these. Wednesday, one more video is coming out. That'll be our third unboxing video. You can email with a timestamp of what you're interested in, and we can shoot you a price. And I always say it's the best way to buy something. I mean, you don't have any competition that way. So yeah, you can go back and look at the other two videos if you like. There's still some of that available. Of course, some of it has been claimed.
Correct.
But Wednesday, it's going to drop. And then, so look for Wednesday so you can be the first one to see it.
Yes. Okay. Again, this is for choice. I'm going to start the countdown at 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. They're so cute. Mara.
I know they're
They
adorable.
are. It's just spreading that kitchulitis to everybody. That's what you guys are doing. Spreading that kitchulitis.
That's right.
All right. Now the lag is real tonight. There's that bid end. So Cheryl, you didn't need your just in case. So you are the top bid, Cheryl, at 20. So
All
just let the ladies know.
Cream or sugar, Cheryl? Just let us know. Or both, of course.
And then Happy Old Soul will be next at 15 if Cheryl doesn't take both.
I'm laughing. They're talking about how much deer we have.
Oh, so much deer.
She wants the sugar. The
okay.
sugar.
She
Okay.
wants, and I'm sorry, what's the name again?
Cheryl NS. It's Cheryl NS. She also goes by Cheryl Treasures by the Sea over on Instagram. So she's taking the sugar at 20.
Okay.
And then Happy Old Soul, if you're interested, at 15 on the creamer.
Yes, just let us know, Happy Old Soul, if you want to do the creamer.
And if they pass, I think we're back with Steel. So
Yes.
if they pass, then Steel will have
The old
choice.
soul said yes.
All
Great.
So
right.
thank you so much.
Yay!
And guys,
Thanks, everyone.
I want to highlight this real quick, guys. Make sure if you're not following Fatbird Finds, please remember you need to follow them because every single Friday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, Flippin' and Sippin', it's the place to be. Let me tell you what, every night in my house on a Friday night, it's Flippin' and Sippin'. So it's always a good time. They do an impromptu sale. You never know what you're going to see, what you're going to get. It's a hangout. And then when they play games, look out. It gets serious, folks. It gets serious, folks. So
It's
please,
very serious.
So please make sure you're following them. And if you're not following Bill, please follow Garden Guy Bill, who, by the way, I want to say, I forgot to say earlier, congratulations, Bill, on hitting 1,000 subscribers. He's part of the 1,000 Club now. He did that this week. Congratulations. And I want to thank Karen Gillette for being our bid ender tonight, and Maud and Holly. Thank you so much for dropping all those links in there for us. So thank you guys so much.
Congratulations, Bill.
Yay.
Thank you.
Okay, I got something else with a bird on it. It's starting at $28. And I don't like to use the word antique that often, but I'm pretty certain this is antique. This is a piece of Czechoslovakian glass. I love cobalt glass that has silver overlay. So try to not get the gnarly glare on it, but I can just tell you right now, the silver on this is really good. A lot of silver overlay over the years does get tarnished. I didn't clean this, but it does wear off. There's no chips on this. It is a console bowl, as you guys can see. And if I can get it, it is still signed. There's still a signature right there at my finger. You can just kind of see it in black right there. It just looks like a little bit of scribble. So it does have the signature of Czechoslovakian. So on the outside, you can see all this great silver overlay work all the way outside. There's even silver overlay here on the base. Let me see if I can hold it up so you guys can see. A lot of times this glass was a little thinner, so it was prone to getting chips. There are no chips on this. And Czechoslovakian silver overlay glass was really, really popular around the turn of the century. I believe that this is probably from the 1920s. So it's going to be upside down, but you guys, let me turn my light off here. So you guys, oh, that ain't going to work either. So you guys can see the great silver overlay with the bird. And I think it's dogwood. I think they're dogwood flowers that they have all the way around. You can see the details on the bird. That was a very popular pattern that Czechoslovakian did, was that sort of raven, that sort of wren kind of bird. Get in close on that so you guys can see. And you can also see how great the silver overlay is. There's still even silver on the rim. So this is such a great console bowl, would be great to be used. It measures just about 5.5 inches tall. So it's about 5.5 inches tall. And then wide, it's about 9.5 inches wide. So again, this is beautiful antique cobalt glass. It has the silver overlay on it. You can see that it's not worn a lot of times all that would wear. It has a gorgeous patina on it. And it is, like I said earlier, stamped Czechoslovakian. I'm just moving it around here. Of course, the birds are sort of upside down, but when you're looking directly down on it, it's just this gorgeous pattern, this gorgeous bowl. Again, antique glass, cobalt. You can see that the design on the outside is in really good condition. But we'll just show it a couple more moments. If there's no interest, that's okay. We can recap it. I just want to show you guys the silver overlay here is in super good condition. And I believe this to be an antique. I believe this to be probably period, probably 1910 to 1920. But then again, the silver overlay was brought in from Czechoslovakia from the turn of the century. And then they actually stopped doing it because the process became too expensive to do it. And then they sort of did away with it into the 1930s. And that's when you started to see a lot of the American companies do the chrome overlay that you see, like they have the chrome pieces and stuff. So they started to do that instead of this effect of the silver overlay. And American companies that did it were New Martinsville, which was the same as the Swan dish that I showed you. They were pretty known for doing this thinner polished glass and then doing a silver overlay on top. So we'll just show you again for another moment.
And Jason, that's actually why Czechoslovakian glass started becoming cut to clear, because they were trying to mimic the same look without using the silver.
Exactly. Exactly. And I have to be honest with you. I think that this fits all sorts of different decors. I don't think this has to go into like some sort of a early turn of the century decor. I think this would look great in a modern day just by itself. If you literally had this and the light comes through, the way the lighting is right now, when the light comes through and hits this gorgeous cobalt, almost the cobalt is so rich, it has like a little purple hue to it. It definitely reflects all that silver and just gives a gorgeous effect to it from the underside. So some of this stuff doesn't show the best on a live, but I think you guys get the picture. So we're at 28 with Noel. Let's do a countdown on this. Anybody who's an active bidder can use just in case. So we'll count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I'm also a big firm believer in collecting more pieces once you find one you love, and you'll be able to match lots of marrying pieces to this. Vases. They did cups and saucers. They did all sorts of different pieces that were utilitarian and also decorative. Candlestick holders, all sorts of things. They would look so great with Mercury candles in with it. Thank you all for your interest. I see Chris in at 31, Noel with a just in case of 81. The bid ends. So Noel, congratulations. You're getting it for 32. Thank you all for the interest. Makes me feel good that I can bring something different. Thank you guys so much. All right,
Jason, I have a round starting at $10.
You got it.
So I have a ceramic round, a puppy and a kitty for you to consider. The first one is this cute little guy. A lot of people call this the googly-eyed puppy, and it's an Art Deco piece made in Germany, imported to the United States by a import company called Lavin and Lauer. And this one does have a partner, which I do not have. And the partner puppy is obviously in a different pose, and it has the green detail sort of where the deco painting is. But just an adorable little guy in great condition, no chips, no cracks. So there is the Made in Germany stamp here on the foot, and then the Lavin and Lauer import mark on the bottom. And it's a nice size piece too. It would be good if you have a collection. It could stand toward the back. It is 5 inches tall. So when it comes to ceramics, it's a good piece.
That's a new one for me. Can you say the name one more time?
Lavin and Lauer. They're not the ceramic company. They're the importers.
Oh,
so
gotcha.
this is made by as far as I know, an unknown ceramic company in Germany.
So cute.
But Lavin and Lauer were the wholesalers in the United States that would import them. And I think that's the degree to what we know about them. Amy may know a little bit more, but that's all I've ever seen these referred to as the Lavin and Lauer dogs.
His face sort of looks like Falcor from A Never-Ending Story.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Total on the side. I need to make a video about it. There's an antique store here in New Jersey that currently has Falcor in their garage. His head, actually.
Like the real Falcor?
I'm going to go out and make a video about it. It's called Rascal Vintage Salvage. You can find them on Instagram, but they're friends of mine, and I haven't gone to see it yet, but they have Falcor's head.
Wow.
Yeah, it's either cool or gruesome. I'm not sure. Then the second choice is this little lady with the sparkly eyes, and Amy helped me identify her as
the zombie cat.
The zombie cat?
It's Zombie Cat.
I love zombies.
Yes.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, we've had him before.
So this is a Westpac Japan with the blue sticker on it. So this is the second choice right now for $11. And she's a little bit smaller. She is 3.5 inches tall, but she's got those, beautiful, she's looking at you kind of eyes.
Yeah, you're right, Noelle. Absolutely.
So here are the two choices, the puppy and the kitty. And you can see the size difference between the two of them. They look like friends to me too. They look like
Gosh, I don't know how I would choose if I were the winner.
I kind of think it's funny. I didn't even do this on purpose, but the way his eyes are looking down at the cat, it's like, are you about to pounce on me or are you about to eat me?
Yeah, and Zombie Cat is totally looking up at him too.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like meeting eyes. That's perfect.
We had a big, back in the day, that's been a long time ago, but we had a big, storyline about Zombie Cat and ended up giving it away as a giveaway or something like that. It's so cute.
Yeah. I love these sparkly eyed cats and dogs. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown. It looks like someone has a bit of 12. Thank you, Shara. And we're looking for 13 or more. So 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end.
You didn't happen to send the cat to the New Jersey, New York area, did you? Because that'd be pretty crazy if somehow Bill got his hands on the original.
That would be crazy.
I don't remember
where he went.
God, he ended up in North Jersey or New York, and Bill ended up with it. Oh my God!
Thank you, everyone, for your bids. So Shira had a just in case of 15. Kim had a just in case of 23. So Kim, you have first choice for the cat or the dog at 16. And then if what's left over is what you were looking for, Shira, then it's yours for 15. Unless, of course, Kim, I think they make a good pair too, now that I think about it. Yeah. And interesting, German pottery from Japan, kind of really interesting. Weren't the Germans and the Japan's allies at one point?
I think for a brief time they were.
Is this a whole conspiracy in ceramic? All right, Kim, the puppy is yours. So, Cher, just let me know if you wanted the cat. And, of course, if you didn't, you can absolutely pass. And I think that's all we had. Yep. I can watch the comments.
All right. We'll get you ladies going. How much?
All right. Starting price $10.
Yes, just $10.
$10 start.
So this is something that we like to do occasionally. We had to bring a few things to kind of introduce our style, on Friday nights.
Laura loves a mystery jar.
I do. I love it.
So first, let me show the jar.
Some people call them junk jars, but we brought this one because the jar itself is really cute.
Yes.
And is worth the bid.
Yeah. So the jar is 4.5 inches tall. Really awesome refrigerator jar graphic there on the top on the lid, which I think is super cute. Just a little squatty jar, I think is very adorable. And then, help me, guys. I never get this right.
Oh, that's Hazel Atlas.
Hazel Atlas. Right.
Yep.
Thank you.
It's got the little ribbing on the side and the texture around that edge there.
Okay, and then you don't get to know what's in it because it's a secret. But I'll give you guys
a secret.
There's at least, they're not big brooches, but I know there's 2 or 3 brooches in there.
There's some
ephemera. There's a deer,
There was a tiny deer in there that looks like a horse. There's a butterfly. So
that's a pin. That's a brooch. That butterfly is.
Okay. But she's kind of cute. She doesn't have any arms, but she's Italian.
So we have junk jars and things that we go through, and then we do have mystery boxes on Friday nights.
Yeah.
A lot of times as well, which is a little bit different, but
exactly. So Laura just loves a mystery anyway.
I do.
But in this case, the jar is just super adorable.
The other night, a couple of Fridays ago, we had a great big one, and we went through the whole thing and sold out little lots of them.
Yeah. My grandfather used to have jars around the house with like dollar coins in them. And so that's what this makes me think of. I think that would be really cute with just like $50 or dollar coins in it.
That jar alone, very 1940s, a refrigerator jar. I've never seen one just called plain old refrigerator jar.
Isn't it cute? I thought it was really cute.
It is.
All right, we've got Laura Moonwoman. Hi, Laura.
Hey, Laura Moonwoman.
At 14. So I'm going to go ahead and start the countdown from.
Hey, Laura, before you do that.
Okay.
Laura Moonwoman, stay tuned. Our last item is choice, and there's little deer in there that you kind of asked me about, I think. So don't go anywhere after this jar thing.
All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end. It's just a jar of fun. That's right, Tina. Laura loves a jar of fun.
I do. You just can't beat it.
All right, there's a bit. Oh, okay. They all came in at once. So the last ones with a just in case were Robin with a 21, but Laura had a just in case of 30. So Laura Moonwoman gets it for 22.
All right, Laura.
Okay.
Thanks. Thanks so much, everybody, for your bids.
And again, thank you so much to our mods that are helping us tonight. Thank you to Karen Gillette. Thank you so very much. And please make sure you're following everybody that's on the screen. All the links to their channels are in the description. And my next item is going to start at 20. Now, the sprigs aren't coming with it. I'm pulling a Misty. I'm bringing out my props tonight, and I'm trying to show you what you guys can do with everything, because the next couple of weeks, I'm thinking decorating for the 4th of July. So I thought this, I have to say, I think it's Jefferson. It could be the gamut. It could be Imperial like Bill's. It could be Northwood. It could be Fenton. Everything I looked up said it was Jefferson. So $20, you'll get this older antique piece of Jefferson glass. It is a stretch vase, but I thought with the V effect on it, kind of V for victory, thinking of 4th of July. Then if you had any of these kind of sprigs, you throw them in there. I kind of think it looks like fireworks coming out. I just think it would be a great idea for your 4th of July display. But the piece of glass itself is gorgeous. Now, steel, you say Northwood. It quite possibly could. I'm not too sure, but steel, you're in at 20. There is the base that is what keeps throwing me for a loop, because the base sometimes, I mean, it doesn't have the N on the center, but I had some folks describe it as it could have been a Fenton piece. I don't know, but it is the Opalescent. You can see the V's. There's no sickness in this at all. There's no chips or issues to it. You know, as I even look at it, there's not even any inclusions. A lot of times these would get little flint or ash inclusions. There is none. So it's a nice sized one. It's about 9.5 inches tall at the highest scallop, So it's about 9.5 inches tall. Let me show you again up close. I think it's a gorgeous piece. You can see how the stretch effect from the bottom up to the top, how they stretched it. So again, there's no chips, there's no cracks. I'll even turn it this way. You can see it's very clean down there on the inside of it. Gorgeous piece of glass. Put some reds, put some blues next to it. I think you got yourself a perfect 4th of July display. Even use it at Christmas time. Just a great piece of antique glass, gorgeous stretched vase. So again, there's no chips at all down here to the bottom. So we're still at 20 with steel. Thank you so much. There seems to be these little like teardrops of like almost extra glass right here that you can see. I've never had one that was like that, but it is polished and it is in the mold. So it is definitely part of the mold. So please just make sure you're aware of that. So Shannon, we're in at 24. We're looking for 25 or more. Again, it's a nicer size. These do, of course, like stretch vases come in all, like the mid-century ones come in all different sizes. This one comes in at a 9.5. So if you're looking for one that's a little squattier, this would be great. Just let me get in and let you guys see the full ribbing. And this is texture, so you can feel this. Thank you, Mary. I see you at 26. We're looking for 27 or more. But I just love that V effect to it. Again, I thought for 4th of July, you could definitely use V for victory almost. You know, if you were going for like that like almost V-Day kind of war kind of feel in your decor. Other than that, there are no other major issues to it. There's no issues at all to report. So steel's in at 25, but we had Mary in at 26. So we're looking for 27 or more. We're going to go ahead and start ourselves a countdown. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end on this gorgeous stretch glass vase. We're just waiting on that bid end. Pardon me. Now we'll know what the lag is like. A lot of times these are sick on the inside or they have a lot of, staining to them. There's none in this at all. So right now, Mary has the high bid. There is the bid end, but Shannon got in there with a just in case right there before the bid end. So it looks like it's coming to you for $27. Thank you so much. All right, Bill.
Okay, everyone, this is our last round before our lightning round. And Jason, I'm going to start this at 22. It's the last piece of the beautiful custard Fenton that I have. This is the Ruffled Pedestal Compote, and there is just so much hand painting on this one. You can see a whole bunch of flowers there. Then in between the larger bouquets is a single flower all the way around. So gorgeous. And then there's hand painting on the base as well, all the way around. And if that wasn't enough, on the inside, and Fenton, the hand painters didn't always do this with Fenton pieces. There are flowers painted all around. And just like the other two pieces I had tonight, I think this is a glow. Yeah, I'd call this a glow.
That's like a burn your hand glow almost, Bill.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, this is just marvelous, marvelous glass. And it's sizable. These compotes are just so nice. I've had the pleasure, again, because of where I live, to have these from time to time, and they're just so beautiful. And again, not too many that I've had in the past actually have the hand painting on the inside of the ruffles as well. It's just such a nice feature. It is signed by the artist on the bottom, A. Farley, hand signed on the bottom.
Before.
So pretty. Yeah, it's funny when you start seeing the names over and over, right?
What?
Yeah, look how pretty that hand painting is. And I can't wait for whoever gets these in the mail to get them, because you're actually going to see all of the different shades of pink that they have in the flowers here, and the texture on it, and the gorgeous green leaves. It really is so much nicer in person. So it is the typical size we would see with these compotes. It's 6 inches tall, 6.5 inches at its widest point, from ruffle to ruffle. Just so pretty. Let's look at that glow one more time, and then I'll count it down. So
Sarah, there we go. But Sarah, you're really lagging. You might want to refresh before he does a countdown.
All right, so I will go ahead and start the countdown. So we're looking for 28 or more. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, bid end. And many of you know, and if you don't know, you should know, this kind of satin glass, it does scuff really easily. I can see a place right now where my ring just touched it, and you see a little scuff mark there. And that happens all the time when people touch this stuff. The magic eraser really is magic on this glass, because one little swipe and it will be gone. So I will definitely clean it up before I send it out. So there is the bid end. Thank you, Karen. So Mary had a 28, Renovative Home had a 30, and Trina came in with a just in case of 35. So Trina, my dear, it's yours for $31. Thank you so much.
All right, ladies.
That's a beautiful piece. I love those little flowers on the inside like that.
Yeah, isn't that great?
And I didn't know that about the magic eraser. So that's a cool tip.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
You want me to do that?
We're going to do a $5 choice on these babies.
$5 start for choice.
Yeah, $5 start. So we've got how many? 6 little babies. All right, I'll just show them to you.
I just wanted to give a good selection, but we'll just take the top.
Oh, wow.
We'll take the top 2 bidders. You know what I mean? So like if the highest bidder can take as many as they want at that price.
And then we'll take one
And then
more.
the backup bidder can take as many as they want at that price, but then we'll just cut it off there because it'll take too long to we're not trying to keep you here all night. We just want to give you a good selection.
All right, so we're gonna call this one Newborn because he's trying his best to get up,
Here,
right?
I need to do one or the other. I can either hold these.
Oh, that would be lovely if
Okay.
you could do that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna call this one Little Poodoo. Look at him. He's got his legs up in the air. I'm going to call him a poodoo. If you don't know what a poodoo is, look that up and thank me later.
They're adorable.
All right. These 2 little guys are Morton pottery. So we've got a red, like a dark maroon one, and then a blue one. So those are Morton pottery. Okay, and then I'm going to call this one might be my favorite. I'm going to call this one Little Derpy because he's just a little derpy. His little face. I can't stand how cute he is. Made in Japan. So sweet.
I think they're questioning my ability to hold this.
And then I'm going to call this one Little Skinny Derpy.
Look at him. Isn't he adorable, though? There's something about him.
Love him. He's my
Nice.
favorite.
He's tiny, but he's so cute.
Little Skinny Derp. So funny. So yeah. Let me show them one more time just very quickly. Again, the baby trying to get up. Little poodoo. Oh my
You have
god.
to spell poodoo for me because I don't know how to spell it.
Oh,
Pudu.
Oh.
it's like
When
one of the cutest animals ever
I
invented.
Googled it and Jabba the Hutt just kept coming up.
How did you spell that? Pudu.
Pudu.
Okay, I'll look it up after the sale.
So just so you know, the other side of this guy is not painted. Only his front side is painted.
You can see the Japan mark on the back of him.
And
They're
then the 2 Morton pottery pieces. like a maroon and blue. And then little derpy.
Oh, he's so
Take it.
His tongue is what gets it.
Yeah. And then little skinny derp with his little skinny legs. All right.
By the way, I dug out this little tray and it does not even glow, and it looks like it's glowing from there. And it has no glow to it whatsoever. That always gets me.
Yes. All right, Robin, we see you at 12. We're going to go ahead and start the countdown. All right, here we go. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bid end.
Y'all, I hate holding stuff up like that because I got some things coming up on my blackboard. I hate doing that. Oh.
This one, that worked pretty good, though.
That wasn't too bad. The little Morton guys are, harder to stand up,
Yeah.
but it's going to be fine.
Laura
Right.
Moon Woman. It's going to be a tough road, Laura.
Okay, so Shannon, you've got first dibs. You can take as many as you want at $18. So
I bet she's got one favorite. What do you bet?
probably so. So just let us know, Shannon, what your favorite is. What you want.
Wouldn't you? She might clear the board.
She might.
So I found the poodoo online. How is it that there are still animals in the world that we don't know about?
Right?
Right?
But isn't it cute?
It's quite. You're absolutely right that's what it looks like.
Oh, God.
So she wants both the derpies.
Okay, I've got little skinny derp and little derpy here. Awesome. So then who was our backup? Was it Robin?
It was
Yep.
Robin.
And
Yep.
Robin at 12. So Robin, did you want any of the ones left here? Little poodoo here, little baby trying to get up, and the 2 Morton pottery pieces. If so, just let us know. If not, we will bring these back for another day. And thank you all so much for all your bids tonight.
Derpily ever after.
That's not fair, Bill. You got to look that up while we were live. I want to see this animal.
Now Jason wants to see the
She
two.
wants the 2 pottery and the baby.
Okay, so 2 potteries and the baby. You got it.
Is that the baby?
This
No,
one's the
that's
baby.
Oh, is
Poodoo.
this the baby?
Yeah, because he's trying to get up.
Oh, it's
He's
so
just
sweet.
been born.
Okay, very, very nice.
All right. Thank you all so much.
All right. Congratulations, everybody. This is my last item, and it's going to start. I have choice as well. I have some figurines, so let me get myself entered in here. It's going to be $5 choice, and hopefully we have some folks that like some Hagen Renaker here with us. So I have choice of the little Siamese cat. So $5 choice. I have the tall one that's standing, as you can see. I have 2 of them that I call that they're pointing. There's no damage. Then I have an itty bitty baby one that's like drinking. And then the very last one is a cute little chubby one, and it's actually the oldest out of all of them. So $5 choice. I'll show them to you up close really quick. There's no damage on these at all. If you guys love minis, these are great to put in your little miniature shelf. This is the very stanced one, almost like the Hager cat. Those Hager cats that, folks collect. That is your first one, and he measures just about 2.5 inches tall. So about 2.5 inches tall. So Lillian, thank you. I see you at 5. So he's 2 inches tall. Then I have 2 that we'll call pointer, or 2 that are prowling, and they're in the same condition with no damage. So Susan, I see you in at 6. They measure about 2 1/4. So about 2 1/4. So that one right there. And then this little cutie right here. Now, I've seen that they made little buckets that were tilted over with milk. And I've seen that you could have bought that to pair with this little guy that looks like he's drinking milk, either spilt or out of a little bowl. He isn't damaged, and nor is his little tail. So he is a little itty bitty one. It's amazing that he's still around at the end loss. He's about 3/4 of an inch. 3/4 of an inch. Meow, meow. And this one I love. This one is a little heavier. And by the color tone, you can tell it's one of the earlier runs. This one has the blue eyes. And this little guy has the cutest, chubbiest little rear end that I've ever seen on one of these little Hagans. Just a cute little kitty cat. And he, like I said, he's one of the older ones. You can normally tell as they made them a little longer, they got just a little lighter. But these are California pottery. These are Hagen Renegers. I always say it wrong. It's Reneger, Hagen Reneger, and it'll be on choice. So we're at 7 right now, and he's the oldest one out of the bunch. We'll hold them up, and then we are going to do a countdown on these. I just don't want to tip them all over. And then we'll quickly see who wants what. So we'll hold them up again. We're at 7. We're looking for 8. We are doing just in case for active bidders. So let's count it down from 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bid end. I see Susan at 8. Looks like we have Brad jumping in at 10.
That little baked bean kitty is the cutest thing I've ever seen.
I know. I think this little one just so stinking cute. So there's the bid end. Thank you so much. Thank you, Karen, for the bid end. So Lillian had a just in case of 17. Kimmery Ann had a just in case of 15. So for $13, hello, Katie, Vintage Treasure Girl. How are you? Kimmery Ann, let me know at 13. And I just called them. This one is going to be A. So if you're interested, just put in A for him. This one is B because they're identical. So if you're interested in him, just put in B.
She wants the 2 baked beans.
You want the 2 baked beans? So you got the 2 itty bitty baby ones. All right.
I'm so hungry now. I'm so hungry.
They are yours. All right. So that was to Kimmery Ann. Thank you so much. So Lillian, let me know if you were interested in the larger cat. He would be, you can just put in A if you're interested in him. So just put A if you're interested in him. And if you'd be interested in 1 or 2 of these are lettered B, also known as the pointer guy. He's like, no, it's over here. No, it's over here. No, I told you it's over here. Siamese twins. That's why I brought them both, because I didn't know if somebody wanted to do little Siamese cat twins.
Yeah, they're like the little mischievous cats from Lady and the Tramp.
They are up to no good. Now, one is a little darker maybe, but these are pretty similar. But Lillian, you can have 1 or 2. These would be
A and 1B. A and 1B.
Thank you so much. So they are yours.
And then Brad, you're at 10 for Brad.
All right. So Brad, let me know if you're interested in him. Brad, you could have him. And then it looked like Susan Davis was in at 8. So Brad, let me know if you're interested in him at 10. Thank you, Bill, for helping me.
He'll take it.
All right. Congratulations, everybody. It's lightning round time. All right. Are you guys ready?
Round. So at this point in the broadcast, we are going to do 3 more rounds, 3 items each. And this is an opportunity for folks to see something quickly and grab it to take home with them. So the way this works is it's a little bit different than what we just did. We're going to show you an item. There's the lightning round. We're going to show you an item. We are going to describe it first and tell you anything that we need you to know about it. After we've described it, we will tell you what the start price is, but you don't type the price in here. What you do is you type the letter that we say that corresponds with that item. So I may hold up an item. I'll describe it. I'll tell you that it's $10. And after I'm done with saying everything I need to say about it, I'll say it is the letter P. The first person to type P into the chat claims the item. If there are multiple people, we go with the first person that we see. And it's that simple.
All right, Bill, you want to start us off, sir?
Oh, yes, I will.
All
I brought
right.
a bird because I have to bring a bird today. So I have this beautiful little Goebel bird. It is marked Goebel on the bottom. There is a chip that someone tried to do something about on the underside here. It's not seen from above. It's just a pretty little, I don't know the kind of bird it is. You said wren earlier, Jason. Maybe this is a wren. I don't know.
I think
I love it. Do you all know the history of the wren? No?
Loosely.
We'll talk about it another time, but the wren is a cool bird.
Yeah, I'm not sure what kind, but I'll go with that.
Yeah, why not? Why not? It's a nice little bird with a big belly. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So it is a Goble piece. And if anyone is interested, the little Goble bird is going to be just $8. And it will go to the first person who types in the letter W. If anyone is interested, it will be the letter W for this cute little 3-inch Goble bird. So thank you, Jan. I see you.
All right. All right, ladies.
Okay, our first item, we have a lot of 3 items. They're like kitchen items. The first piece is this tablecloth.
I'm gonna hold it all up
that I will hold out for you guys. So just a little square tablecloth. It may have a little stain here or there. I don't see any glaring holes or rips, however.
The price, it's going to be a really good deal. This would be a perfect one to take on a picnic.
Oh yeah, that you didn't care to, every day. Sure.
It's faded out just a tiny bit, as you can tell, as you can see. There's a little blue left there. Does that pick up? Do you see the blue at all? Yeah, there's a little bit of blue left.
But yes, a few stains here and there. But I really like this piece.
I thought these were just all cute together. So here's a little flour sifter.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yeah. Isn't that cute?
That.
And then I think this piece, we were just talking about it. Is it condiments or sugar? Maybe sugar comes out of that?
Probably.
Typically sugar, yeah.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Okay. So you're going to get
all of these together.
All 3 pieces for one price. Laura, what's the price?
$18.
$18. It's a steal. All right, $18, and the letter is M. M. $18, letter M, as in Mary Beth. And you can sift your flour all day.
That's fun to just do.
Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, Laura Moon Woman, great. Thank you so much, guys.
You're muted, Jason.
Thank you, Bill. I'm sorry. I'm still getting over those allergies with all that. So I'm coughing, and I don't want to be coughing on the live. So $20, you're going to get the whole bag. These 90% of these are reproduction. I thought these are all campaign pins, and I thought they'd be great for you guys to use with the upcoming 4th of July. So, for example, they all say reproduction on the bottom here. Okay, so they are all reproduction. One of them might be original. So you're going to get all of them. There's a total of 18 buttons. So I'm not going to read them all off, but I will show you that you're going to get like a Teddy Roosevelt if it wants to focus. So you get Teddy Roosevelt. You're going to get this one right here. You're going to get Smith right there. So you're going to get all of these for one money. You're going to get that campaign pin right there, Republican campaign pin. And then this one is Thomas Drewy, president. I just thought these would be neat if anybody would be interested. This one's Theodore Roosevelt. Just super unique, red, white, and blue. I was trying to think. Humphrey for president. I believe that might be an original one. So again, you're going to get all of these. I'll just show you real quick. Don't want to hold us up too much, but that'd be great for your 4th of July. Truman and Barkley. Again, they say reproduction on them. The 1 or 2 of them are not. And once you've held these kind of pins before that's taffed in there, you'll know what a reproduction are. Actually, a few years ago, I remember they did commercials on television. There was a company reproducing these. So you'd buy them. I got a feeling that that's what these were because they came in like lots of 20 or so. Now, this one, Wallace, I believe this Wallace one is an original one. So if anybody is keeping track, also you can see the pins a little longer. The original ones were longer. They didn't fit in. So if anyone cares, if there's an original one, that one's in there. Again, you're going to get, I think that is what I can't read. It's too small for me. Let's see what it says up there.
Hoover. It's Hoover for president.
Good old Hoover. So we got another Roosevelt. And again, there's 18 of them. Just a few more and I'll be done. Sorry, guys. I don't mean to hold us up. I thought my fingers would have worked a little faster. I believe the Nixon one is an original as well. Again, you can see the pin. The push pin sticks out a little more. So it's going to be $20, and you're going to get all 18 of these. So if anyone's interested to use them, decorate with, first person who puts in the letter B for button, you're going to get the whole little lot. to use, throw around, give as gifts, stocking stuffers, whatever you guys want to do with them. You're going to get all 18 of them for $20.
It would be cute to pin them right down the middle of your picnic table, you know, like
Absolutely.
your tablecloth. Wouldn't that be cute?
Would it?
Yes, that would be adorable.
I feel kind of bad. Went through all that. No one's interested, but that's okay. So you could have all 18 of them for $20. First person puts in the letter B, but we're going to keep it moving over to Bill. B is in Bill.
Okay, I've got a little mini ceramic teapot or coffee pot. Pretty in pink. It's pink and black, so I think it's just an amazing color combination. It is 7 inches tall, and I picked it up because I see all the displays that people are doing over on Instagram. I thought this would be just a nice little piece to tuck into a display because you have 2 options for displaying it. If you had a flower or tulip themed display, you can use it from this side. There's this really cool detail on the handle as well. And then you have an Amish couple if you do farmhouse or you do that sort of style on this side. There's even some beautiful hand-painted detail on the top with those little kind of green sprays on the top. And I don't know a manufacturer. All I know is that the bottom is stamped hand-painted, but it's really, really cute. So if anyone is interested, it's going to be $16, and it will be the first person to type in the letter A. If anyone's interested, you can type in the letter A. It's in great condition, by the way, a little bit of crazing, no condition issues, no chips or cracks. So thank you, Clean Look. This is coming to you. I appreciate it.
Right.
That was very cute. Very cute.
Our next item is a brooch.
Did you see us like going back and forth there with the mute on? I was trying to get her to
trying
wear
to put it on, and I was like, well, nobody will be able to see it. It's too far away.
And I was like, oh, you just don't want to do it because I said do it.
Okay. So this is like pink enamel, and then those pink stones are there on top, which I think is really cool looking, and it makes a flower.
But see, it's pink and coral, which I think is even prettier. The
Oh.
stones are kind of orangey coral, and then the enamel is pink.
Oh, you're
Isn't
right.
that pretty?
Yeah, those stones are kind of coral, and then the pink enamel underneath. That's right. The back is gold tone. So gold tone on the back. I don't see any markings or anything on this piece. So yeah, just a really pretty flower brooch, enamel, and those little rhinestones. All right, Laura, go for it.
Okay, so we're asking $16 for that. And you can put in the letter.
Do a different letter.
Oh, that's right. The letter L. It was a letter that's already been called before.
The letter L as in llama on this enamel brooch with the rhinestones on it. Very cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Melissa.
All right. Thanks, Melissa.
All right.
Thanks, Melissa.
Thanks, guys.
All right. My next quick claims. I have 2 flower frogs. I have a larger one and a smaller one. You can see the smaller one is, of course, a little higher up. There might be one little nip on this one, just a little nip right there on that. But nonetheless, they're just going to be $10 choice. $10 choice on the glass flower frogs. You'll just have to let me know if you want the large one or if you want the smaller one. The large one measures 2 3/4 across. This one measures 2 1/4 across. So, of course, these are great for pens, marbles, or actually use them as flower frogs. Right, Bill? Right?
Absolutely.
Okay. So $10 choice. If there's any interest, just put in the letter X, and you can let me know which 1 or 2 you want for $10 on the glass flower frogs. Very collectible, very useful. You never know when you need one, but I just got 2 of them to offer up. All right, Les, you're the first one that I see. Les, let me know if you want the small one or the larger one, and you can definitely take both. If you want both, they're just $10 each, and you were the only one. Oh, I see Gracie right there at the end. So Les, just let me know real quick if you want the small one or the large one. And then Gracie will have backup. Boy, the lag is real tonight, guys. We're so sorry for this lag. We're doing our best to try to beat it.
She wants the small one.
All right, Les got you for the small one. Thank you so much. So then it looks like Gracie's loft. Let me know if you want the large one. You can have the large one for $10. And if you pass, then Sarah would have the next option for it. Oh, no, you guys are fine. It's just a lag. So just let me know if you're interested. All right, you got it. All righty, Bill.
Okay, I promise everyone my Flower Frog video is coming soon. I had to write a script for it, so it's a process. It's much easier for me to go into a store and do a shop with me than write the Flower Frog video. So it is coming. So I know a ton of you are going to email me tonight about it because he brought flower frogs again. So my last item, I don't know if people have seen this. I have another Fenton piece, believe it or not. I don't know if people have seen this version of the Fenton shoe before. This is called the Secret Slipper. And these were made in the 1990s. And they would come with a little book with the legend of the Secret Slipper.
Wow.
I have yet to ever find or read a copy of that book. So I don't know what the legend is, but I've seen it online. But it is a gorgeous little, it does not glow, by the way. It's not got any glow to it, but it's a gorgeous little shoe with an interesting shape to it, with hand-painted roses all over it. It is signed on the bottom, and it is 3.5 inches tall and 5 inches across. And if anyone has a copy of the story of the Secret Slipper, can we talk? Because I'm kind of curious. So if anyone is interested in the Secret Slipper without the book, it is going to be $18 if anyone's interested. And as I said, it does not glow. So if anyone is interested, it will be the letter S. S as in secret and slipper and scrumptious. Letter S. So thank you, Clean Look. I see you for the slipper. I appreciate it.
All right, ladies.
All right, guys. Our last item tonight, we're going to end with another deer.
Can I say thank you really quick to Karen, Gillette, and Holly? They are working their tails off, putting in
Aren't
those.
they great?
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
they're so awesome.
They are
Thank you
awesome.
so much. It's so nice.
Yes. Okay, so our last item tonight is this deer planter.
Look at that pretty deco shape.
It's very deco looking. I just love the suggested movement here. It just makes like a circle. Your eye just follows this. I just think that that's incredibly pleasing to look at. The color, that suggested wave, very, very deco, very pretty. No issues with this guy at all. And I love that she's looking down. So yeah, everything about this is very pleasing to me.
And I love the fact that it hides the opening of the planter.
It does, yes. So, here's the back of the planter, and that's correct. Her neck, her spine here does hide that planter opening. That's correct. Okay.
Give them a bargain.
Give them a bargain. Do it.
Okay, $16 again. $16.
Okay.
And it is letter Z.
Z as in
Zombie.
zombie cat.
But she's not a zombie. She's beautiful.
Yes. Letter Z. $16.
Ooh, there you go. Noelle.
Thank you, Noelle. Thank you so much for your purchases tonight.
Bill, that cat can see my soul. I don't know how I feel about that.
He wants to eat your soul, Jason.
God. All right, guys. I have something a little unique. These are little cordials, and I wasn't quite too sure what to do with them. You can see I did stick one of the little tea candles in there. Pardon me. With entertaining and everything coming up, I thought you could use that for these. So I am going to offer them separately. The one in the middle has some sort of a issue. It's not a chip, but it's some kind of an occlusion up there by the rim, but it's not sharp. You see, I can rub my finger over it. So the middle one, just note that. The other ones, there's no issues. Oh, and by the way, these definitely, they glow like the dickens. So they glow super uranium. So if you guys are looking for something that really glows, these really glow. I'm not sure the manufacturer. I'm not sure of the age. If I had to speculate, I think they're of the Deco era uranium glass. So for that sake, these little cordials, they're going to be $10 each. If anybody's interested, $10 each. They measure just about 2.5 inches tall. One of them I'm saying has an inclusion in it. The other ones are okay. So at $10 each, the first person that would be interested that puts in the letter C, the letter C can take as many as they want. And the one in the middle has that inclusion. But I think these are just great to use as little catch-alls. They'd be great little ring catchers. They just
Do you
have a
think
great
the shot
look.
glasses?
Those are adorable.
Yes. Yep. They're like cordials or shot glasses, Mary Beth.
What is that?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Like if you had that little tray, like we had those deer on,
Yep.
wouldn't that be cute?
Oh yeah.
Yep. Like these would probably be the size that were with that decanter you had. You know, it'd probably be about that size, just cute little cordials. So Laura, let me know how many of them you want. You have first choice. You can take 1, 2, or 3 of them. And then Chris, you'll have backup. So Laura, just let me know how many of them you want. You can take them all. They're $10 each. All right, they're all yours. It could be a really good deco pattern that I don't know of. So congratulations, everybody. Ladies, we did it. Thank you, guys.
That was awesome.
Thank you so much. I'm just going to write down everything real quick. Bill, do you want to give any details on anything while I write it down real quick?
Well, I just want to make sure, does anyone have an item to recap, or are we good?
Yes.
I think we're good.
I think we're good.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So if you purchased anything from us tonight, first of all, we appreciate you.
Yes.
Secondly, we need some information from you. We would like you to email us your YouTube name, your real name, a full mailing address, and the email address that we can send a PayPal invoice to. And remember, you don't need a PayPal account in order for us to send you an invoice on PayPal. Not a problem. We do expect payment in 48 hours. If that's a challenge for you, please be in contact with us so that we can work things out. We can let you know what our shop policies are. What else? I think that's everything, other than, again, I'm just going to say it again. Karen, Gillette, thank you. Holly, thank you. Amy, for being our expert ceramic go-to, thank you. We appreciate everyone. And I'm going to say, Tina, thank you too, because you're a mod in here as well.
And guys, if you're not following everybody here on the screen, please make sure you are. All the links to everybody on the screen right here has a YouTube channel. So please make sure you are following everybody, especially Laura and Mary Beth, so you can come and check them out on Flippin' and Sippin' on Friday. Please make sure you're following all of us on Instagram. It's very important that you do. You get to see things over there you don't get to see over here on YouTube. And we all have Whatnot accounts and shops over there. So please make sure you're following us over there as well. I think the only one on the screen that's active right now is Laura does still host a Whatnot sale every now and again. But Bill, you have one coming up, I think, in July. And I think Tina's thinking about having another one soon. So Laura, Mary Beth, as I slur my words, 2 things. 1, can you tell everybody when they can see you again? And the other thing, I'd like to see your shirt again. And if you don't mind showing it and letting folks know how to get the Homeco shirt that we're going to be getting.
Yes. So if you're interested in the Homeco shirt, that's available right now in our merch store. So you can find that link on Instagram in our bio, or you can find it if you go to our YouTube channel. We have links there as well. So we're really excited about the shirt. We've got stickers coming next week, which we're also really excited about.
We've had several people email and say that they've gotten that Homeco elf off of eBay and other places.
Yeah.
They're like collecting them. Right?
Yes. I feel like we're going to drive the price of Murder Elf right now. Right.
Yeah.
So where you can find us. So we put out weekly videos on Wednesday. We have another deer video coming out this coming Wednesday. You can also find us here on YouTube every Friday night, Flippin' and Sippin'. That's 9 Central, 10 Eastern. Like Jason said earlier, we have a drink. We celebrate the weekend. We have an impromptu sale. We play games and we have fun.
We follow Jeffrey's Friday night sale, and he usually goes a little longer. And so we lead in with about 15 minutes of chat, having a drink, which is some of the most fun part. But so don't think that you've missed out. We start selling about 15 after, 20 after, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you want to come over and follow and subscribe to us, we would just be so grateful to have you in the chat.
And ladies, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Bill. We hope you'll come back again and hang out with us on a Monday night.
Absolutely.
Love to.
All right. Thank you, guys. And Bill, when can they catch you again, sir?
So I'm hosting a Tupperware party, y'all. How
You
fun
are.
is that? That's going to be the Kitsch Keepers this Thursday over on Instagram. Steph and I are doing not just mostly Tupperware, but other picnic sort of related stuff. We're really channeling the 60s and 70s this week. So you can catch us 5 p.m. Eastern on Instagram. And I'll let Jason tell you what we're going to be doing on Saturday.
All right, guys, I got a quick little spiel. First of all, Wednesday, I'll be back with my friend, my kitsch sister, Enamor Amy, for Fantastic Finds. We have gotten a lot of people sending in pictures. So please make sure you hang out after the sale. That's when we share other people's fantastic finds. So we've gotten a lot of interest in it. So that'll be this Wednesday on my channel here, right here where you're at now, at 8 p.m. Eastern with me and Enamor Amy. We do a vintage sale. Then we also have some quick claims. And then we share some viewers, fans, some friends, some people in the chat, their fantastic finds. Then, you guys asked for it, you wanted it, and myself and Bill are here to give it to you. So this Saturday night, we're going to do a pop-up at 7 p.m. Eastern. We're going to help you guys fill those mermaid bathrooms. That's correct. You heard me right. You've heard this mysterious thing called a mermaid bathroom. We have comprised anything that is nautical to fish to literal mermaids. And that's what's going to be offered up for sale at 7 p.m. Eastern here on my channel this Saturday, one time only. One time only, well, unless we find some more good stuff. But one time only, we have everything from Napco mermaids to tin litho buckets and pails. We have Miller Studio fish. We have glass items. I have one of the bookends that glows. That's one of the, it's a paperweight that glows. It's actually a one of the squid fish in there, I think. Whatever. You'll see it all previewed over on my channel. We have tons of salt and pepper shakers. Like I said, we have mermaids. We're going to cover the gamut. Anything that could be nautical and be used in your mermaid bathroom, you're going to want to come hang out with me and Bill this Saturday. We're going to spread the mermaid bathrooms all over America, aren't we, Bill?
I'll tell you, Jason, I need a mermaid salt and pepper shaker in my bathroom because I'm eating boiled eggs in my bathroom all the time.
Yes, me too. Absolutely. I'm trying to think what else I have. I think I even have planters so I can satisfy my contract with Bill. Glass items. I have some figurines. You guys don't have to just be into mermaids or nautical. We'll have something for everybody. I even have things made out of seashells, but that'll be one time only. This Saturday, we're going to fill up those mermaid bathrooms with some vintage goodness. So, gang, hopefully you're following us here so we can do that. And then we'll be back next Monday night. Bill's going to be off next Monday. So Amy's going to be filling in as my co-host. And we'll have Rochelle of Uniquely Rochelle's here with us. So you have the three of us here next Monday at 8 p.m. Again, Karen Gillette, couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. Please make sure you're following her husband, Grady Gruppo Vintage Recordings. Before we end, Karen, if you could drop his link in, let's get his count up a little bit. And Holly, thank you so much. We appreciate you so much. And Amy and everybody who helped out. And one thing before I let everybody go, I've been forgetting this here late. Please consider becoming an organ donor. It is the gift of life. I myself was the gift and received a transplant. It's very, very easy. Next time you renew your driver's license, please just let the DMV know. They'll check it and they'll put it there. It's the gift of life. There are some people in our community right now that are in need of organs. There's not a bountiful plenty of them right now. And there are actually some people in our community that might be on the transplant list in the future. So gang, with that said, I try to make it very easy. Just go in your DMV, click yes. It is the gift of life and it pays it forward to other people so they can continue to live. So gang, with that said, Laura and Mary Beth, thank you ladies so much. Bill, it's always a pleasure. We're going to end it and get out of here. Have a great night, everybody.